Hey, what's up? This is Chadley. Welcome to Nerdcore Meow podcast episode. What is this for?
Four, yeah.
I have trouble counting. Today with us, we got Colby, aka Jesus H Macy, Dallas, aka Derail, and our guest spot today is Billy the Fridge.
Bum, bum, bum. What's up, guys?
This
Nothing.
is this is good.
Nothing.
This is big in the shit right here. This is what this
Yeah,
is.
this is
Yeah,
as big in the shit as it
I'm
gets.
excited to be a part of Nerdcore Meow because it's going to be big in this shit.
Thank you, Colby. We got a compliment.
Yeah, I get those every day.
Okay,
That's
so
the first time I've ever gotten one.
that's yeah, it's one of the first times. So today we got first things first. We're gonna talk a little bit to our guest Billy the Fridge. We got
Yeah,
a
we are.
Can I? Okay,
Exciting.
I got a few questions to ask the guy. Okay, first of all, number one, we always ask our guests this, but can you please explain the origin of where the name Billy the Fridge came from?
Yeah. My birth name is William Barry, and there's the Chicago Bears football player William Perry. They called him the refrigerator, fridge Perry. And people started calling me William the Refrigerator Barry, played off his name. And then I was like, that's cool. Everybody's calling me Fridge, whatever. And I said, I want something a little more catchy. Let's just drop it to Billy the Fridge, like Billy the Kid. And that allowed
hot.
for a URL that wasn't ridiculously long. So I was actually came from getting the website, billythefridge.com. I was trying to figure out exactly what site to get, and I was like,
Wait a minute, wait. Are you telling me that WilliamTheRefrigerator.com is taken?
Well,
It's too long.
Too long. Yeah.
yeah, it's way too long. I need something a little catchier, like
Okay,
Billy
all right.
the Fridge.
I was looking up domains last night, and just so everybody's aware, hardasfucknipples.com is available.
Shut up. Now it's not. Somebody's gonna buy it, guaranteed.
Well, that was the idea.
I've already got it.
Bought and paid for.
And forgive me if I'm wrong, but is it like you have MySpace.com/fridge, don't you?
Yeah,
That's
was
badass as fuck.
well. That's because I'm all about the internets. And when I signed up, I was like, I'm just gonna get Fridge because I got it the day it opened up. And I feel bad because I could have got it on Facebook too, but I got Billy the Fridge because I wanted to keep the name Billy the Fridge.
You wanted
Like
to rep?
in the thing. Yeah, I wanted to rep.
You wanted to rep hardcore?
But the MySpace gimmick, I had like this band in the United Kingdom. They're called Fridge. They hit me up and they were like, "We want the name. You give us the name." And I'm like, "Suck it, bro." Nope.
Should have been better at the internet. You might have got it.
Can you
Yeah.
please tell me that
And
that's like what you actually said? You actually said, "Dear sirs, suck it, bro."
Yeah.
Billy the Fridge.
I was like, the UK, put an S to the front of that. SUK, it, bro. It was cute.
So you're actually right now, at the moment, involved in the vocalist producer challenge.
Yeah.
I listened to all the tracks today, and I gotta say yours was fucking great. What was working with who the fuck were you working with? Il Gil?
Il Gil, yeah.
I was working with Il Gil.
It's cool. Il Gil's just a crazy motherfucker, and he's West Coast as shit. Like, I've got to hang out with him a couple times down in LA. The last couple times I've been down there, and he's just like he's legit like as gangster as you can get, and still be as nerdy as you can get. He's just
I've seen videos of him, and he kind of looks like lanky.
he's a shorter guy, you know. He's like he's like a chihuahua. I don't know if that's or if that's awesome. But
Il
he's just
Gil,
a little monster.
Il Gil
That's
is the
fucking
chihuahua of
awesome.
Nerdcore.
Yeah,
Little monsters.
he's like I feel like I went to his house and he lives just outside of like a big movie studio down in Hollywood, and it's like the shitty part of it though. Like there's one side there's like this big entryway to get into the movie studio, and the other side it's like walls of graffiti and prostitutes.
Oh, buddy. How do you not have a
Sounds
great
like
time?
my kind of place.
I'm saying. And so when he was like looking for someone to work with him, and I didn't really want to enter the contest. Like at first I was like,
Fuck that shit.
I'll enter if Crime is my producer because I have a lot of respect for Crime Star 1. And then Gil was like looking for a partner, and I was like, dude, I will work with Il Gil just because
He's ill.
above all else, he comes crazy as fuck and he thinks crazy as fuck, and I enjoy that.
All right. Okay. Just for reference for me and anybody listening, are you working on any new albums, anything in the future coming up?
Well, I was trying not to go public with this because
Yes.
it's a very, very slow project. But I've like recently purchased some production from like there's I got a beat from this guy Jake One, who's like produced for 50 Cent and Hella Fools.
Whoa. Jake Bit?
And Jake One, no, not
Jake
Jake.
mentioned.
I'm
Jake
talking
Mention.
like Jake One. He's like a Seattle super producer here. He's worked with like he put out an album that had like MF Doom, Brother Ali. He's put out full album with Freeway. Like it's big mainstream people.
That's big
Sounds like
right up in
he's,
the shit.
Sounds like he's big in the shit.
Yeah, oh he's super big in the shit. Like
I'm pretty sure that we actually promised we would never say big in the shit on this show again.
Yeah,
nope,
but-
you
hate
have
that
to.
term.
But
I hate it
It's
so
awesome. Who did you promise that to?
Us.
yeah, well,
well-
we don't listen to rules. Or
Well, let me tell you a
suggestions for that
secret.
matter.
Fuck you guys.
Whoa. Where
We're
the
saying big in
fuck?
the shit.
Oh,
That's-
all right.
I believe that's what the catchphrase of the podcast is.
All right. Big in the shit. Okay.
Oh man, anyways. Long story short, I've gotten a couple other beats from people so far, and it's definitely going to be something big. And I'm
Something
working on
tomorrow,
a side project with some other people, so there's going to be a lot of stuff coming out. It's just
Yeah,
a
heard
matter.
it here first, you dirty bitches.
Yeah.
Yeah, right here on the NerdcoreMeow podcast.
Meow. But yeah, it's good stuff. It's coming.
I really feel
I
like
cannot wait.
that meow is gonna be sampled a lot.
It's gonna be in like 3 or 4 people's next
Okay,
track.
okay. Now I have a question, just like a personal thing.
Yeah.
Just like something I remember hearing about. I think it was like 2 years ago or something. But I had heard. Correct me if I'm incorrect, but I had heard that you were supposed to go on some tour with like Kabuto and Epic One.
God.
What the fuck happened to that?
Do you want to know the nitty gritty?
Well, I wouldn't be asking if I didn't.
Okay, because this sucks, right?
Yeah.
There was this member of the community. Her name was Payu. She,
I remember.
I think it was like her screen name was like Uzumaki's something.
Yeah.
She started the post a picture of yourself thread that always is bumped, and like post a recent picture of yourself. You know,
Yeah, it's got,
everybody's
like,
there posting
150
pictures.
pages.
She, her and Kabuto, or DJ Snyder, I can't remember which one. They started kind of like dating, right? And she was like a big business minded person, la da di da, and she wanted to set everything up and help push for this tour. And me and Epic were like, "Fuck yeah, we're down." We were trying to get a couple other people involved regionally down the West Coast, and everything was like on the cusp of just being finalized. We were working on an album together. There were a few tracks that were made with everybody involved. Like, I think Epic One's about to release something. I know we had Navi.
Oh fuck, I love
Navi
Navi.
on too.
Shit,
And
son.
it was gonna be freaking awesome. But then the relationship between Payu and Kabuto or DJ Snyder or whoever it was ended up falling apart, and it kind of the tour broke up because of
Never
the
trust bitches with your shit.
Hey man, but you know what? When you got bitches running shit for you, that's pimping. The problem
You got
was
bitches doing everything you want.
exactly. Like in theory, it should have been pimping.
Yeah.
But it wasn't.
It
It
wasn't.
fucked up.
Sounds like
And-
a Yoko situation.
No, it wasn't even Yoko. That was the sucky part. It
It's because
was like
she was like producing all this shit.
yeah, it was like her. It was like the reverse Yoko. She was the one putting everything together, and like I could have kept the ball rolling and really made it work, and kept the tour going. But like all the work that she had done, she wouldn't talk to me after this. I think she might have been mad at me for taking sides
What?
with the rapper. I don't know, because I'm like if I got to choose between bros or
Females.
females, the respectable women, I'm gonna choose bros.
That's a fair choice.
And I think
I would choose the opposite, but
Yeah, but
I
you're a
mean, here's
douchebag, so-
the cool thing about women. If they're down as fuck, they're never gonna make you choose. And
True
if they're
that.
not down as fuck, then
Who gives a
sorry. Sorry and shit.
sorry and
Dating
shit.
advice from Billy the Fridge.
If
But
they're
long
down
long
and
story
shit.
short, I could not get the info that we had built up around it out of her, and it just died there. And I've talked to her since then. She's been around a little bit since then. And she's totally cool. Like I have a lot of respect for her as a person because she did a lot of work for us, just out of love for the game. But it just didn't end right. There was a wrinkle in time, and it all got reset. So
Jesus Christ.
that tour was a wonderful idea that unfortunately was not allowed to materialize.
So you say like wrinkle in time, like this was something like paranormal?
It had to have been because like we were the
Chrono Trigger?
dopest MCs in the world for about 2 months, and then something happened and nobody remembers it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I
The
whoa.
universe.
Yeah.
do you not know who Chadley is? Chadley
don't-
remembers everything.
Oh yeah. I know, but I mean, unfortunately, nobody else does.
Well, there's that information. Just another question. Any like upcoming shows? If so, where, when, how much, how old? You
So
gotta be?
what night is this right now? This is debuting.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, this will be tomorrow probably.
So today is Thursday. It's no Wednesday.
No, tomorrow. Today is Wednesday.
Oh,
Well,
so Wednesday. See, I never keep a calendar by me, so I didn't realize what day it was today.
Okay.
But this weekend, I'm going to be playing in Idaho at the Neurolux at Boise, Idaho. Neurolux. It's where Frontalot just came through, and MC Chris just came through on their tours when they went to Boise, Idaho, and it's going to be a whole night of ridiculosity. The day before, we've got a tattoo shop in Boise. We're setting up shop and podcasting all day, so that'll be Friday. And we're going to be doing like autograph meet and greet, whatever. There's some people down there that want to meet and greet us.
Holy shit!
And then
Sounds like a good time.
Sounds like
and
it's
then-
big up in the shit.
after party in
Oh.
Idaho, they've got the Torch, which is like the biggest strip club in Idaho, is gonna run after party for us, which is completely stupid because I'm going down there with Ronald McFondle, and he is one of the most perverse, alcoholic, crazy, ridiculous clowns you'll ever meet.
Yeah, I saw that new video he did with some black people.
He's he's rapey in the shit, but it's gonna be absolutely ridiculous, and I'm hoping we make it back in one piece.
All right.
That's the next big show.
I hope you make it back too, Billy.
Thank
Wait.
you.
Our prayers go with you, good sir.
Should
So-
probably play a song.
Yeah, holy fuck. We should probably play a song. Let's play one of. Oh my god, where the fuck's my agenda?
I don't know. You should probably have that.
It's
handy at all
open!
times.
Is it on the refrigerator?
On the whiteboard.
I see what-
Put it on the whiteboard.
I see what
Yeah.
you. No, it's on Notepad, bitch.
Ah.
Not as good as whiteboard. But, I don't know.
It's on Notepad. It's not on Word, so we won't go there. Okay, we're gonna play one of Billy the Fridge's songs. Smells like hip hop.
Oh snap!
All right, let's bump it up.
You don't really wanna cop that guap. Don't really wanna drop that top. But the beat don't stop. Smells like hip hop. I don't care about tomorrow. I'm period act. Way before they had you shaking your Laffy Taffy. Before they started making the songs about crappy candy. Back to the days of Yo MTV raps. Nowadays I'm saying, bro, MTV's crap. And I don't give a fuck about the radio waves. I'm not gonna be one of these audio slaves. With a mind of my own and a microphone, I know that I won't have to fight alone. The city is behind me and we're on a mission. Buy that Raincraft disc and give it a listen. If hip-hop's dead, then we'll rob its corpse. Take what we need, then we'll carry the torch. The 206 is on its way to the tip top. It's not Teen Spirit, it smells like hip-hop. You don't really wanna cop that guap. Don't really wanna drop that top. But the beat don't stop. Smells like hip-hop. You don't really wanna cock that Glock. Don't really wanna pop that lock. But the beat don't stop. Smells like hip-hop. I look back at hip-hop like what has Sugar Hill done? Ruben took rock, then Russell took run. But then hip-hop went the way of the gun. When Suge killed Pac, then Sugar killed Bun. Oh no, sometimes I go too far. Whack rappers, it's true you are the laughing stock and butt of every joke, but the envy of every rapper going broke. Most people nowadays lack the intelligence. They grow up blind, not knowing the elements. I miss the B-boys and watching them break. Not chicken noodle soup with the Harlem Shake. This shit is retarded, it looks like a seizure. But wait, somebody's on the side of that theater with a spray paint can. They spell out Ziploc, a burner on the wall that smells like hip-hop. You don't really wanna cop that guap. Don't really wanna drop that top. But the beat don't stop. Smells like hip-hop. You don't really wanna cock that Glock. Don't really wanna pop that lock. But the beat don't stop. Smells like hip-hop. You know what Billy likes? Ice cream cones. You know what Billy hates? Damn ringtones. I swear to God, if I hear party like a rock star again during a movie, you better call a cop car. Because I'll go all Incredible Hulk. Stuff their fucking throat with their cellular phone. Let it be known I'll go off without warning and slap you in the face if you snore in the morning. Wake the fuck up, wipe the sleep from your eyes. We got a man up, you can sleep when you die. If you don't know Grinch or the Blue Scholars, then give me $10 and I'll give you $2 and a copy. You gotta do it. It's got a lot of music that represents those that rep the Seattle movement. Keep it moving in the city, a drip drop. Take a fucking whiff that smells like hip-hop. You don't really wanna cop that guap. Don't really wanna drop that top. But the beat don't stop. Smells like hip-hop. You don't really wanna cock that Glock. Don't really wanna pop that lock. But the beat don't stop. Smells like hip-hop. You don't really wanna cop that guap. Don't really wanna drop that top. But the beat don't stop. Smells like hip-hop. You don't really wanna cock that Glock. Don't really wanna pop that lock. But the beat don't stop.
Smells like hip.
That was beautiful.
Got a little bit of a live performance there. Okay, welcome back. My name's Chadley. We're here with Billy the Fridge today on this good fine. We can
Wonderful
say day.
Wednesday, special hump day.
Can I just say
Okay.
I love that song?
Yeah, you can
do-
say that. You're
I-
no. You cannot.
Yeah.
To be honest, Billy the Fridge is like one of the only people I like.
And that makes me wonder why you're on this podcast every time you fucking come on here.
I don't even listen to
You don't
Nerdcore
listen to
unless
the
I'm
you
in
don't
Brad's
listen to the
band.
music I asked you to listen to. Colby does this shit. Get the fuck off this podcast.
Well, you're not the first person to say that Billy the Fridge is the only one you like. My mom says the exact same thing.
Me and your mom would probably have a lot of things in common. You should introduce us.
Okay,
She doesn't play Minecraft, dude. Get off of her jock.
It's not Minecraft. It's Minesweeper.
Oh, oh wow! The worst game ever. Yeah, I've been playing
I'm rocking
Minesweeper all day.
Isn't it
My-
like
my kid-
Minesweeper Deluxe or something?
Yeah,
I got 128 megabytes of RAM, so I can't really run anything big.
Play Minesweeper and Ski Free all day. Okay.
You still playing Snake on your Motorola brick phone? That's cool. No,
Nothing
Tackle
wrong with that.
Minesweeper's fun.
Sorry.
It's a game of strategy, and I guess is there chance involved?
There's a huge
Snake is
chance
fun
that-
as shit though. You can play it on YouTube.
Oh yeah, you can play Snake on YouTube.
Yeah,
Play
well,
Snake.
videos,
You can play Snake on Google. You
So
can play
if-
Pac-Man on
if-
Google.
while the video is loading, if you hit the arrow keys, it starts playing Snake over your video.
Did not know that.
It's fun as shit.
That's
okay.
groundbreaking new revelations in my life.
Okay, so we're gonna go into what is this I got? Dun dun dun! We got the comment section today.
Comments, meow.
That's
Really get
cool.
some theme music.
Well,
We already did. It was like
we-
Chaddy GH Macy.
we we requested something, but no one feels like doing
No.
anything. So
Nobody stepped up to the plate.
Like they're like, fuck, I don't want to participate.
This is for the
Like,
comments.
I don't want anything
comment
to do
section.
With this.
Yeah, the comment section.
And,
Okay,
like,
here you go. Here you go. Here you
overall-
go.
Okay.
Here you go. Here's the new hook. Comments, meow.
We're keeping that.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, we're keeping that. We're
It's
using
for
that.
the
Okay.
kids.
Okay, so what do we got here? Okay, also last week we had a contest asking people to name the show because we are still called Untitled Nerdcore Podcast. So let's take a look at some of these comments. We got Demon Blade 187. Don't hate on MC Topher. I loved his shit when I first started listening to Nerdcore back in the day. Lamawa.
Worst show title.
What is that?
It's not a
Jeez.
good show title.
Jeez, what's with the critiques on B-Bear? He's one of the Nerdcore's best rappers, in my opinion. I definitely like his rap voice. Nobody actually likes his rap voice, though. Especially the one he used on his older stuff. P.S. Demon Blade for quality control, D's Nuts 3. Keep the podcast name as NerdcoreMeow. I think it's grown on most of us. All right, well, there we go. All right, well, next up we got Beaker. Looking forward to the topless women on motorcycles next week. Oh, shit.
Billy,
Oh, you
I
didn't
assume
get
you
that.
were providing.
Yeah,
We
no.
did it.
Come down to Idaho, Boise, Idaho this weekend. I got topless girls on motorcycles with fucking ugly little brothers. That
Courtesy the Nerdcore Meow
babysit,
podcast.
throw candy at. Nerdcore Meow.
We should get some bumper stickers up in the
Yeah, we
shit.
should. Yeah, and then put them on the motorcycles with the topless women.
Yes.
Or you could put them over the nipples so you could then show it on YouTube to prove to people you had topless women.
Exactly.
Good point.
Sure.
You had them. You owned them.
They
You
were
had
mine.
them.
Stiborge, another entertaining podcast. A couple of things. There was one part where you're talking about Tedley, which is always funny. We'll talk about Tedley later. And Chadley was cut off mid-words with some music. Well, that was like the internet dying, wasn't it?
Yeah, my internet died. So,
Yeah.
we just put some Tedley in there. I hope you all enjoyed it.
I know. What,
Yeah, I don't think anybody enjoyed it.
I was like listening to it, and I had to.
I found his shortest song.
It's.
Oh
yeah,
wow.
it
I
was
think Tedley might be like 70% of the reason why people think Chadley is a bad rapper.
I
like.
know.
I
That's
also
why-
agree with that.
That's
because
why I told him to change his name to MC Douchebagel.
oh, that should be the contest this week.
Yes.
Name
Ch-
Chadley.
Give Chadley an MC name. That's our contest this
I'm a
week.
big
That's a
fan
good
of
contest.
MC Douchebagel, but what
I also MC Douchebagel. I also like MC Night Shyamalan and DJ Polywag, but MC Douchebagel is definitely the best one. I don't know. The MC always kind of seems douchey, so
well,
Hey, it
It's
can be
douchebag.
any,
Well, it totally
any
fits.
name. It doesn't have to have MC in it. It's up to the people at this point.
It's
It's no
true.
longer part
It's
of your.
if you like
it
Douchebagel,
is out of your
shut up.
hands.
It could be just
Yeah.
Douchebagel too.
It
Anyway,
could be douchebagel. It could be freaking douchebagel and pop locks. I don't know.
pop
It's
rock,
true.
pop rock, pocker. I can't even say words.
You can just go on to like a random rapper name generator, even.
Oh my god.
No, that'll actually get you banned from the contest. I'm making up the rules now.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I see. I see.
Yeah, if you go to that.
All
Okay.
right, that's the official rules.
Oh, and I was the dude that posted that beat of me running around the house banging on things. That was funny. Blah blah. Also, if you want a black guy on the podcast, I can always see if Mitchell's interested to be on whenever I am.
Who
Fair
is this
warning.
Mitchell.
I don't know. He sounds black.
Is this somebody who just has a black friend named Mitchell they're willing to bring over to the house so they can be on your podcast?
That's
Yes.
exactly
That's
what it is.
questionable.
That's
That's That's
How do-
not right.
How do we know that he has to bring the black guy over to his house? He could be living in his basement like a slave.
Is he radio ready?
Oh, worst. I hate this idea.
He's black. He's always radio ready.
All right, well, I guess he can come on then.
Okay.
He's actually Kanye West, you guys.
Okay. We won't talk about Kanye West because a lot of people will hate me.
Why,
Fair
you
warning.
like
The
Kanye?
chances. What, Kanye? I hate Kanye. He's terrible.
Huh.
I mean,
Whatever.
he's no
Whenever I
Chadley.
see-
Well, then no one's gonna
Whenever
be
I
mad
see
at
a
you.
limousine, no matter where I am and I see a limousine, I scream at it, Kanye!
What
Kanye!
if it's actually like a famous person? What if it's like people going to a funeral, Billy?
Pretty sure it's Kanye West.
It's
And if
probably-
if
it's either
going to a
Kanye West or
funeral,
kids
then it's
going to
Kanye
prom.
West going to a funeral for Biggie Smalls or somebody. It's
Heavy
got to
Heat.
be Kanye West.
Or
going
Kanye
to Heavy
West going
Heat.
to prom, or something.
Exactly. It's got to be Kanye going to
always Kanye.
prom. In my mind, there's the probability that it's Kanye in that limousine is more likely than it being anything else.
Okay, so the chance of him having an idea what we're talking about are slim, but he likes nerdcore and he might be funny. If he likes nerdcore, how would he not know what we're talking about? It's like,
we rarely talk about nerdcore anyway on here. So.
yeah.
I don't
Whatever.
know what we're talking about.
Well, then just shut up and play Minesweeper.
We're talking about
Yeah.
Kanye. Go back to Minesweeper.
Okay,
I've
Next
won
up we
3
got-
consecutive games.
next we got Twin
Are you on
DZ.
easy?
No, I'm on expert. This is hard shit.
There's
Oh, sure
wait,
you
there's,
are. Sure you're on
wait,
expert.
wait. There's an expert mode on Minesweeper.
Are
Yeah.
you high?
It's like all
Yeah.
bombs.
99
There's like
mines.
3 empty spaces.
Yeah, empty space. You gotta guess which one.
It's the worst game ever.
You're the worst game.
Minesweeper was cool for like 6 hours when I found it on Windows. I was like, oh man, fuck yeah. And
Did
I was like,
anybody ever
okay.
play that game that came with Windows 95 and it was like you were a mouse and you had to block off all the cats from catching
Oh my
you?
god, yes!
Fuck,
What was
that
that
game-
game called? I'm gonna look it up right
God,
now.
I don't even fucking remember, but it was so funny.
Yeah, I don't
Anyway,
remember that.
Where were we? Okay, yeah, Twin DZ. Hi, I love when Chadley says our name. He makes us sound like we're from the movie Be Cool. Be Cool is the worst movie ever made.
It had The Rock in it, dude.
Therefore, it's good. I hate The Rock. I can't
How
stand.
dare you?
It's any movie with a wrestler in it is no longer the worst movie in the world.
It's now a movie with a wrestler trying to be an actor.
Yeah.
They
It's like
are
a s-
actors, Brad.
Have you seen
They're
that?
professionals, bro.
It's like some water-based movie or something with John Cena. It was like he was like a scuba diver or something gay like that.
You mean The Marine?
Sure, why not?
That's not about. That's not.
He
about
was
water.
a United States Marine, not like a person working in a
The game
marina.
was called Rodent's Revenge.
You know what was a good movie with John Cena?
No,
12 rounds.
no.
You ever see
12
that?
rounds.
I mean,
12 rounds was by the guy who directed Speed or something, I think. I don't know.
No,
I liked it. I watched it on Netflix one
It's
time.
Keanu Reeves.
It was fun.
we don't need to talk about Keanu Reeves on this podcast.
This is a Keanu.
Hold on,
free
wait,
zone.
you guys. Twin DZ is British, so I'm gonna say his entire comment in a British accent. I love when Charlie says our name. He makes us sound like we're from the movie Be Cool. Twin DZ. Either way, brilliant podcast, guys.
Dude, the
Now
word
say it like
brilliant
English
just
Tom
works
says.
better
Brilliant.
in an English accent.
Brilliant.
Brilliant. Like now I'm like brilliant. And you're like,
Brilliant.
"Oh,
Glasses. Brilliant. Anyway.
brilliant. I can't do it.
Okay, then we got.
You should have done your Harry
English
Potter
talk.
rap in British accent.
You know what? I was actually like considering it.
Okay, I haven't got to listen to them yet.
Mine's
But the fact that you didn't do it in an English accent makes me cry because your English accent it just made the question better. It made everything better.
You
It
would
probably
have
would've-
Tell, but Billy the Fridge is
I probably wouldn't
sobbing
be
right
getting
now.
28th in this if I did this in a British accent.
You would be getting #1 around the block as long as you timed the word brilliant with something. Just hearing the word brilliant is
Brilliant.
perfection.
I would actually suggest skipping mine because I'm gonna be honest with you. I made it yesterday. I was so lazy on it.
No, like I'm totally gonna listen to every single track as long as possible, but I do not plan on listening to every single track all the way through. I wouldn't be surprised if yours was one of them I did listen to all the way through because I want to hear you getting better. I'm rooting for you, dude.
Thank you, Billy. That means a lot, and my heart kind of just went. Made that
That's-
noise and it hurt my
that's-
ears.
That's a heart attack, dude. You'll get a lot of those when you start talking to me. I think they're contagious.
Okay. Poverty Man. Contest and is Poverty Man British? I don't think he is. So we'll just
Yeah,
go. We'll just go regular.
Talk like you're in poverty. Talk like you're poor. And don't make it
Contest
a
and
racial
name.
thing, dude.
Contest to name the show. Could it be the MC Bar show? Good show. Good guest. Da had me laughing. All right.
He's Rorschach.
Sure. Sure. Why not?
Perfect.
Well, we will not be naming it the MC Bar Show.
Okay. Shammers. Props for playing Britney Spears. She gave me the biggest boner in middle school.
Hell yeah.
Everyone had a boner for Britney Spears.
Did you guys like that? I threw in a little Britney for a couple.
I'm not gonna lie, that was dope when you did that. I was excited.
I kind of wanted you to play the whole song, though.
I don't know if I can play the whole song though.
I would have
was
listened
not
to the
sure.
whole song.
So you played 12 bars?
Here's a cold Britney Spears fact that only matters in my own life. I once owned a Britney Spears action figure.
That is
Whoa, where did
fantastic.
You mean a
acquire
doll?
that?
Was it a Barb?
No, it was like a little taller than a GI Joe, and I might have painted nipples on it. I don't know. I
I
did.
think you do know.
I did.
But
Okay.
where did you get it?
I got it at Kmart. It was in the clearance bin. I was
Kmart
probably like
still
18,
exists?
dude. I was too old to be buying dolls. It
Wait,
was
you were
awesome.
18?
18.
Do you still have
I'm
it?
I don't think I have it. I don't know what happened to it. I think I realized how creepy it was one day and I burnt it.
You're like,
Burned it
I
with
gotta
fire?
get rid of this before someone sees this.
Yeah. No, the thing was, whenever I feel guilty about something or like embarrassed, maybe everybody sees it because that's my only way to redeem my guilt is to just show people how fucked up I am. That's my way of dealing with things. I'm like, look at this Britney Spears doll I have. Want to see the nipples I painted on it? And they're like, what?
Like,
No.
what the
What does that sentence mean?
Speaking of Britney Spears, we should have a music break.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, and this next song is not Britney Spears.
Okay, well, I think we had somebody request a song. I don't remember who it was, but the song we're gonna be playing is "Here You Can Have This Back" by Benjamin Bear, featuring Betty Rebel and Schaefer the Dark Lord.
Nice.
Meanwhile, behind the facade of this innocent-looking bookstore,
I'm not abusive cause you got that I like, which is perfect cause now you can beat your own cock. Your anger stops here, you gon' pissed off the wrong chick. Get out of my house and say goodbye to the sweet ass tits. You back the fuck off, it's your ex, I'm a bitter bitch. Let's go tip the tat cause your baggage is all you left me with. A waste of space, you're like a dull razor blade. Useless when you need it, so I just threw it away. Every day was just the same, and then one day it changed. The chalkboard's been erased, it's the time we turn the page. I'm the star of my own show, and all the world's a stage. We will never be engaged. Ignorance is bliss when you're lacking brain.
2 minus 1 equals 1, happy son of a gun. And that's me since you left me, hun. Now I'm done crying over you, no more tears. You quit us in a minute after 8 long years. Never ever forecasted such stormy weather on that morning when you left your little dear John letter. But I do agree that I did deserve much better. So I'm fucking all your friends and selling all your records. Ha 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 ha, that's insane. I know a couple dozen ladies will dispute that claim. And they're all so psyched now that I am unattached. You're moving out through the 6th floor window, catch. Oh, it's you, not me. Who do you think you're fooling me? My hand is much lighter now without the weight of jewelry. Well, screw you and your tomfoolery. You ruined me. Skip to your loop or you're losing me. Foolishly. Every day was just the same. Then one day it changed. The chalkboard's been erased. At the time we turn the page. Now I'm the star of my own show and all the world's a stage. We aren't married or divorced. Girl, we are still estranged.
Once upon a time in the land quite near, I met a special lady who I held quite dear. We fell in love, married, said it was forever. 1 year later and she now says never. Sorry if I seem a little pissed, but I can't stand thinking of every little thing that we had planned. Drug me along with the hope and a song, and I thought we had a chance to work it out, but wrong. Have a nice day. I'll do you one better. Sorry that I got drunk and wrote you letters. Sorry that I thought this would last to forever. Going for delays and your lies to whoever. Yes, I don't give a fuck, don't wanna play. I'm moving on up and I like it that way. No looking back on the past, I say this will be the last time that you ruin my day. Everything was just the same, then one day it changed. The chalkboard's been erased. At the job we turn the page now. I'm the star of my own show and all the world's a stage. We are properly divorced, girl. No more playing games. That's right. So take some time to hold the one you love and let them know how much they mean to you. And if your boo becomes untrue, then track them down, set their house on fire. That's what I'd do.
All right, and we're back.
Schaefer the Dark Lord is just amazing, and everybody else on that track is lesser levels of amazing.
I was a little bit underwhelmed by Manslaughter, though. I do like Schaefer, but
Manslaughterer?
And yeah, but I don't remember. It was something like
what's that font? The font war or whatever?
Yeah, I remember.
That was mind-breaking font core.
It also pisses me off when I have to buy NerdCore, and that pissed me off. But
I don't remember in the history of the world having to buy any sort of media that you can torrent. But it's nice that you chose to support somebody and buy it.
Yeah, if I like an artist, like I buy all MC Frontalot shit because I like him and I support him.
He's a dude. He's a cool dude.
I will never buy MC Chris or MC Lars. I will torrent the shit out of those guys. Just because those things are good for a listen, not for.
I've bought like CDs from I bought an MC Chris CD at one of his live shows because I really enjoyed the live show. I was like, yeah, let me buy that. Good stuff. And I just don't buy music anyways, though. I don't care enough to listen to it, I guess. I hear it all the time for free. Why buy it? I don't know.
Yeah, well, there's a radio for a reason.
Yeah. Or not even a radio, dude. The internet is like push button listening experience.
Yeah, and then there's like also YouTube to MP3. So you can basically get any song in the world for free.
I've had like 9 iPods, and I don't think I've ever put more than like 2 or 3 albums on each of them.
I had an iPod, but it got stolen out of my car one night. I think I left it unlocked.
That sucks. That's how I got one of my 9 iPods from your car. I stole it. You don't like me anymore, do you?
Oh, you're still not bad. I've got one of those fancy.
Still not a bad guy. That's okay.
I got one of those fancy dancy iPhones though now, so I just put all my music on that.
Yeah, I got an iPod from freeiPod.com back in the day.
What?
They had those schemes where they're like, sign up now, get a free iPod. And I fucking actually got one. So,
never in the history of the internet has that happened.
I've never bought an iPod in my life, and I've had 9 of them. It's stupid.
You are Cranbrook's today's daily winner. Ding, ding, ding. You win a free iPod.
Yeah, like, when do you ever win that? And then, boom, I had one, and I was like, score.
Sometimes I accidentally go to goggle.com instead of Google. And if you go to Goggle, it's like, you're today's winner. Free iPad or free computer. What do you want?
Oh, man.
I'm like, what? Goggle.com?
You guys are all pretty young, right? What are you, like 12 or 70? I don't know the age.
Somewhere
between. You're pretty young.
Yeah.
I'm 18. And these guys are both 18.
I'm 28, and when I was in like elementary school,
like us,
the big search engine was web crawler. If you spelled web crawler, if you put the R, I think after the A, or I'm not sure exactly how it was, but if you misspelled webcrawler.com, it would go to a porn site. And I would always be in school, and I knew that, so I'd put it in wrong so I could sit there and look at porn until a teacher came, and I'd be like, "Oh, I typed in web crawler, and it took me to this," and they're like, "Oh my god!" The same thing happened for WhiteHouse.com instead of WhiteHouse.gov. It'd take you to porn, so I was hacking the freaking system when I was in elementary.
You were a little motherfucker. Even
in
elementary school. Okay, so next on the agenda, we're completely off topic. Is we're gonna talk about this new album that came out this week It's called Milo. I wish my brother Rob was here. Just came out this week, and I listened to it. I know Dallas didn't listen to it. Did you listen to it, Billy?
You want to know the truth, or do you want me to just say no? I didn't.
I want to know the truth.
I started to listen to it. I listened to I don't even know if I listened to an entire song. I realized that my time would be better spent doing other things, and if I made a fatal error, please tell me now.
You didn't. I'm gonna be forward. It was a good album, but pretty much every track was the same track. It was one of those.
Yeah.
And it made me want to kill myself. It was really depressing.
Damn.
It was basically like, yeah, my life sucks. Everything sucks, so I'm gonna slit my wrists. No, I'm not.
That's not
The whole reason I listened to it was because it was a play on, I believe, the Del the Funky Homo Sapien album name.
Yeah.
Was it? I wish my brother George was here.
Yeah.
And so I was like, maybe this guy's dope. Maybe he's got a respect for the hip hop history, and he's got a dope little flow or something. He can offer something cool. And when I listened to it, I was like, this just sounds like another random nerdcore album. And if I listen to every random nerdcore album, then
you're Chadley.
I would have to kill myself and then be reincarnated as you.
If I became Chadley, I would kill myself straight up immediately.
Yeah, it's like being John Malkovich, except you kill yourself.
Being Chad Fox?
Yeah, being Chad Fox. I'm going to kill myself.
Can we please make a movie called Being Chad Fox?
We could make that movie, but it would just be...
It would not sell.
It would just be a bunch of people killing themselves because your life sucks.
And then, listening to a bunch of nerdcore and be like, how does he do this? How does he listen to entire albums of bullshit?
Everybody would be ripping your hair out because it would be...
I'd be bald by the end of the movie. I'd be pretty...
Yeah, they'd be like, what's going on? Pulling hair out, crying.
And then they would reincarnate as me, see that they're bald, and kill themselves because they would like hair. No, basically...
Everyone kills themselves in the movie.
Basically, though, it's just me killing myself again and again and again and again and again.
And then you end up in a restaurant with a bunch of Chadleys.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you end up in a restaurant and it's Nerdcore trivia night and you win the big prize. And they're like, oh, what a heartfelt movie. Great way to end it. Goodbye.
I would win the prize too, wouldn't I? I would
win that prize.
I would win the shit out of that.
You're like, my life isn't worth living, but I would win that Nerdcore prize at trivia night. So.
I know a lot about Nerdcore. It's true though.
Everything is good.
Pretty much any album, I'll listen to, I'll download an album. I'll listen to the first track. If it's shitty, I'll be like, gonna listen to the rest of it. I listened to the entirety, all 19 songs of Jeff Nipples' Biggest Longest Hardest.
Oh man.
Oh, yeah, 19 tracks. It was 70 minutes or something like that.
I think I listened to his entire track. What was that first one he released?
The Ant Queen raping or something?
Yep. I listened to I would say I listened to 80% of that. And I was like, I like what he does in the respect that he does it with unapologetically, but I don't want to listen to this ever again. So Jeff Nipples, thank you for reminding me never to listen to you again.
I don't give a fuck what this person has to say.
Well, I don't. I mean, there's too many people in this world with an opinion and too many people in this world with a microphone. And I mean,
yeah, Chadley,
you could be a really good rapper and I really don't care to listen to your music. So why do I want to listen to the bad ones?
Good point. I like that. I'm enjoying that hypothesis on life.
Saying it makes it a lot easier to be a lazy fat fuck when you make it a reason in your mind not to do anything. I got excuses for anything. I'm just gonna sit back, be 500 pounds, and rhyme words. It's nice.
If you can do that and be successful as you are, fucking do it.
I'm saying, I can't write a book about how to do this, but I can tell you what, it works for me.
I can tell you that I recorded some raps, people liked it, and now I go to do shows and shit.
Yeah, now I travel the United States. I do shows with pervert clowns and and other people almost as fat as myself. Lunchbox Soldiers. Woo!
Who is all on Lunchbox Soldiers?
You know, that was a CD that a buddy of mine who I did music, like I was in a comedy rap group with him 10 years ago, and he was like, let's get back together and do some more songs. So his name's Tim Kahn. And we put together like 6 songs for that album, and he was on 4 of them, and Beefy was on one of them, and Kabuto was on one of them.
Oh, Beefy's big up in the shit. But
Yeah.
Kabuto's not fat though. He's like
Yeah,
he's like
but
4'8".
if you I think DJ Snyder's 4'8", but if you read the bio, Kabuto was a 9-foot tall python. So that's a
like-
heavy ass python.
That's like doubling how tall he actually is.
I think you're confusing him with DJ Snyder, because Kabuto the python is actually a 9-foot python from Saigon. But
He's
but
an
yeah.
actual snake.
yeah,
And he's 9 feet, so apparently does he stand up?
well, no, he coils into the form of a smaller human.
Oh.
That's the problem. That's why you see him on stage and he's not that big. It's because he's coiled, ready to attack.
We always got to be ready.
If you ever see him at 9 foot, at his 9 foot height, you're in trouble. He's gonna kill somebody, and it might be you.
It's his
Oh, so-
striking pose.
Small rappers always make me laugh though, because it's like, how do you get that small? How do you be a rapper?
How do you be a rapper and then also be a midget?
Why are there no midget rappers on that note?
Bushwick Bill from the Ghetto Boys was a great midget rapper. That's some old school down south gangsta shit.
Well, it's not nerdcore, so I'm not sure I commute.
Exactly. It's
I don't get it.
I think here's the deal. There's not enough midget rappers in nerdcore or outside of nerdcore.
There's just not enough midgets in the world, I think.
Yeah, it's sad. It's a sad day.
Those little guys are funny, you know?
I think I'm
Especially
gonna
see
try
him
and
run around and
contact the kid from that show, like Little People Big World, where it's like a midget family.
Whoa,
I'm gonna be
whoa,
like-
what?
Yeah, they have
never
like a
heard of that
reality
show?
show.
That
Little
sounds
People Big World.
fantastic.
And I'm gonna be like, hey dude, I'll be like, come to nerdcorenow.com and sign up for an account, because it seems like everybody who signs up for an account becomes a rapper within 2 months.
Yeah,
And
everyone
that's-
who comes on is it's like, I'm just a fan. I'm not here to rap.
Yeah,
2 months later, they're like, oh, here's my track. And it's like,
yeah.
didn't you say you're a fan?
I'm,
Oh, no, I'm a rapper. That's what,
actually not gonna rap though.
yeah,
Just saying.
Better not. No, initially I had like the world's most respect for Jolimus because he was a fan. And then after a while he was like, I'm gonna rap. And I was like, ow. But then like his rapping was pretty like inspiring. At least like some of the stuff Jolimus says fucking slays me. It's hilarious.
Did you hear his track on the Halloween comp?
No, I didn't.
Oh, I've never heard a more fucked up song in my entire life.
It's awesome. Fucking
Yeah,
Jolimus.
that was fucking...
It's called Forever Alone on Halloween, and basically what it's about is about how none of the kids go to his house on Halloween because the parents tell him not to because he is a pedophile.
That is so awesome. That's why I love Jolimus.
Also, he did a track about the movie Rubber for the Vocalist Challenge. God, that fucking movie. That movie bored the shit out of me. We watched it last week and I fucking fell asleep.
That's funny. Jolimus is crazy. And my new Jolimus, like my new person who I'm excited for is Forrest Fugio Gates, aka Styborg.
He's not a rapper though. He's not doing
That's what I'm saying. I'm hoping he never becomes a rapper, because he's my new nerdcore fan that's like a fan and a cool dude, and like he will be a cool dude and a fan hopefully forever, because there's a moment when someone loses that they want to become a rapper, and then it's like,
Well, you know,
there's a good chance that that Forrest Styborg could be an amazing rapper. Like if you would have told me Jolimus would be doing stuff that he's doing now the way he's doing it, I'd have never believed it back in the day. But I just like to know that people can be fans of nerdcore without having to think that they can do nerdcore, you know? Yeah.
well, to be fair, Staborg can sing all the songs on Rock Band on Expert.
To be fair, he can. That's true.
That's awesome.
Not all. Most.
Oh yeah.
Wait.
All right.
Most.
Okay, let's.
You-
What
you-
else we? Should we?
Yeah, let's take a quick musical break.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Let's listen to something from Milo's album. Let's listen to For the Unheard Pro Board Warriors by Milo, feat Nicholas J.
Excellent.
Today I joined a top secret nerdy forum. After introductions, I uploaded my room's decorum. I've spent hours finding the right gif of Darth Vader. One of these days, they'll make me message board moderator. I bring the color to these eggheads like hollandaise. Catch me on my PC on all major holidays. I have absolutely no interest in lifting weights. I need to focus on these Neopet sweepstakes. I'm in class nodding off from all the blabbering, wishing I had more time for Magic the Gathering. Link them to the album. I wonder if they'll play my songs. All Captain Cookie responded with was a face palm. I into the subtopic sun, moon, and stars. Now we're debating the merits of Jean-Luc Picard. I've seen commercials about keeping up with the Kardashians. My internet friends talk about vanquishing Cardassians. Optimus writes, Vulcans seem like weirdos. In my bio, I listed Tolkien as my hero. A girl from Gorgeous Gamer says I look like a cutie. Anxiously I respond tongue-in-cheek. Who, me? This is the first place I ever felt like I fit in. I tell my parents and they ask me, am I kidding? Nah, I'm not kidding.
When those girls wouldn't show me affection, I'd upload a song, get worldwide attention. When my peers weren't treating me correctly, I'd just log on, where I got people who respect me. When I felt I didn't have any friends right, I'd find myself on a website, feeling right at home. Milo, I feel at home. I feel at home. Check it, I love the interweb. I use the tool often. My social networking game, stalking like a bossman. On a mission to find like minds like mine. I used to get into the gaming zone at nighttime. RuneScape teleport from Varrock to Faldor. Used to play Wizard 101 with my pal Roar. I should have been catching up on my astronomy. This must be an anomaly. The kids on here are fond of me. Yahoo Answers, Fearless to Death was the alias. Saw Bender's game change to Titanius Anglesmith. I stay clever with my web work, fresh with the text, I can plan every letter. Yeah, I heard word through the blogosphere that we're all weird and we love it here. I heard word through the blogosphere that we're all weird and we love it. When those girls wouldn't show me affection, I'd upload a song, get worldwide attention. When my peers weren't treating me correctly, I'd just log on, where I got people who respect me. When I felt I didn't have any friends right, I'd find myself on a website, feeling right at home. Milo, I feel at home. I feel at home.
I'm playing fantasy-themed video games and yelling out. That might seem logically inconsistent, but I think it's pretty alright. Today my mother asked me why I don't have any school friends. I asked if that meant she wanted me to hang out with fools then. Lately I've taken up editing Wikipedia pages, and the Fox News entry I said the media's trying to enslave us. That might be untrue, but Immortal Technique rapped it. Does anyone have a spec sheet on Fable 3's graphics? I listen to rap songs about bags of grams and hope for Christmas I get a few gigs of RAM. Today on the message boards I was voted most popular. The kids at school said my glasses look like binoculars. The duality of this life is similar to Batman and Bruce Wayne, but I don't think he was cashing in on photo booth fame. The other night I broke down in the TeamSpeak server cause the girl I've loved since 3rd grade called me a pervert. When these girls wouldn't show me affection, I'd upload a song and get worldwide attention. When my peers weren't treating me correctly, I'd just log on where I got people who respect me. When I felt I didn't have any friends right, I'd find myself on a website feeling right at home. Nikki, I feel at home. Yeah, I feel at home.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
That was
so
a wonderful song.
that is. Thank you, Billy. Fucking asshole. Uh, next up is actually something that we've kind of been sprinkling upon the entire podcast, but we're going to talk about now in full depth the vocalist producer challenge that's happening right now.
Yes.
Depth, eh?
Full depth. Personally, I listened to the whole thing today. And am I the only one? Am I the only one?
listened
Yeah.
to about half of them.
I
then had to go to
unfortunately have
class for
not
like
listened
8
to
hours.
anything other than Kabuto's and myself, and that's because I was listening on the shitty speakerphone. I have a little Android here. What do I have? Something Evo 3D, and I couldn't hear anything good on my speakers, so
Oh
I
my
stopped
God.
listening.
I think I'm going to throw up.
Oh, oh my god.
Okay, no.
Oh, I just came up with a new podcast idea. The Puke Cast.
What's the part?
Pukecast.
No, I actually
Chadley.
think I'm going to throw up right now.
Chadley, you want to puke and come back?
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Okay, we'll talk about producer challenge while you're gone. So so we brought up the producer challenge, and that made Chadley regurgitate.
I wonder what song specifically made him want to throw up.
Okay, there's a little bit of puke on my rug, but I'll figure that out later.
That's not important. Right now, what's
just
important?
Tell your dog to eat it.
Vocalists.
Oh shit, he totally is. No, buddy, don't
It's
do
just
that.
a hot meal. Let the dog get his. Circle of life.
No, don't.
Circle of bleh.
A little bit of a live performance.
I quit playing that mouse game. It was way too hard.
Okay, so back on topic.
I like how the podcast for on Dallas's end is just playing video games and
No,
then
not
talking
even
about
video
them
games. They're like
randomly. throughout the
90s, like Windows, like games that
He's
came with the
basically-
Windows
He's
95.
basically listening to the show live. That's basically what's going on.
That's basically what I'm,
That's
getting.
awesome.
I'm contributing and shit and sucking up.
Dallas to my own.
Anyway, so yeah, in your opinion, Colby, of all the tracks you listened to, which one was your favorite from the vocalist producer round one challenge? And shit.
You put me on the spot here, are you?
Yeah. Oh, I totally am.
Oh shit. I don't remember most of them. I listened to them at like 7 in the morning.
You know, I like woke up this morning
I remember
and like
Definitions
Staborch.
wasn't too bad. It was sounded
Definition was one of my favies. But anyway, I woke up this morning and Staborch was like, he tweeted me and he's like, "Hey, your track went through," and I'm like, he like woke me up too, and I was like, "Ding," and I'm like,
last
fuck.
night on the forums when you submitted your track and you asked for a confirmation from Claw.
laughing.
and he
Sorry, Brad.
his response, I don't know why I laughed so hard at it, but it was like
I laughed really hard at it
it
too.
was like 1:30 in the morning and it's like, "Sorry, Brad. I'm afraid I can't do that." I just laughed so hard.
And then he Facebooked me this morning. He's just like, "Hey, listen, sorry I didn't do that. You're the only person I didn't send a confirmation email to." I'm just like, what the fuck, man?
I had time for everyone else actually, except for you, Bradley. So you're just gonna have to get over that.
And he didn't even email me. He Facebooked me. It was like,
He had
sorry.
time to go on. He was busy on Facebook, and then he saw you online, and he goes like, oh, "Okay, sure. Hey, Brad, sorry I didn't do that."
Why
You
did he
suck.
not just send me an email? It doesn't make sense. Anyway, yeah, so I woke up this morning and I'm like, who the fuck is texting me at 9 in the goddamn morning? And it's just like, Staborch, what the fuck do you want? I honestly could have given less of a fuck of, but then like 20 minutes later, I'm like, oh shit, I guess that means that the tracks are up, aren't they? So I woke up and I looked at the tracks. I listened to a couple. I listened to all of them.
Listen to yours. That's for damn sure. That was
Yeah.
an interesting experience.
And then I called you for a ride to school.
Yeah, you did, buddy. And then you told me you had.
Sounds like a full day.
It was
What
a
wonderful
full.
day.
It was a
I gave him French toast. He's fucking grateful as shit.
It was not good though. That was really bad French toast. Even
So,
after I drenched
Chadley,
it in cinnamon.
Let's
What's up?
Let's hear your favorites from the producer vocalist.
Okay,
challenge.
I actually have this somewhere. My number one favorite, no doubt, was XOC and Milk Plus.
That one was good. I like
That one was. I fucking loved it. It was so catchy. I love XOC. I love Milk Plus. It was so good.
I'm really looking forward to hearing that one now. I've heard a lot of good things about it.
I'll give you all my top 5 of the producer vocalist challenge. Oh, Jake Bitt mentioned, by the way.
Jake Bit.
Jake Bitt.
Jake Bit.
Put it in the chart. Put it in the chart.
Yeah. Okay.
Jake Bit. As much as everybody hates him because of all the good reasons there are to hate him,
There are so many.
yeah, like I've met the guy IRL, and he's just got the cutest fucking face. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. All right, let's go on.
Okay. Number 1, XOC and Milk Plus. Number 2 was Billy the Fridge and Il Gil. That track was sick. That's actually kind of a tongue twister. Track was sick.
Track was sick.
I did
It's-
listen
it's
to
not
that
a-
one. Something about tequila.
Yeah, it was funny. It was lighthearted. That's why I put it at number 2. I would have put it at number 1, but it was, the other one was, no offense, better. But
I'm sure it probably is. I mean, I haven't heard it yet, but I imagine it's fucking amazing if it beat me.
Yeah, it's got to be so good. No, a lot of people are liking that one with XSC and Milk Plus. Number 3, we got D-Bane and Fatback Supreme. Theirs was depressing. It was good, but it was
I haven't listened to that one yet.
basically
Is that about the sex toy?
No.
No, that's Hannah, huh?
Yeah, Hannah, that one was fucked up.
Yeah.
That was Ecocide and Stellara. It was okay. D-Bane and Fatback Supreme, their track was about this girl. It was fucked.
Yeah.
It was like about this girl, and she like broke up with her boyfriend or something.
And then
she like
spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Did she kill herself?
She did. Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
She did. She killed herself at the end of the track. And it was so depressing because she saw her ex-boyfriend with another girl and she was going to tell her ex-boyfriend off. And then he was like, "You're a fucking bitch. I hate you." And then she killed herself.
The sad thing about girls killing themselves is like all the boys that they don't get to have sex with. Like, if you're going to kill yourself and you're a girl, just go out and be a whore as hard as possible. Like, just fuck everybody.
If you're going to kill yourself and you're a girl, make sure you blow Chadley once before you do it.
Like, that's the saddest thing about Princess Diana dying was that, like,
she didn't fuck you before she did.
She didn't blow Chadley.
It is heartbreaking. What's next?
Do you guys remember the Windows 95 Maze screensaver?
So number 4. We got Solus and Dr. DARPA.
It was a maze for a screensaver.
So Solus.
Damn it. I hate Windows 95.
Then the rat would run through the maze.
Yeah, the rat would run through the maze.
I don't remember that one. I remember the one that made that like created
one of the things. You touched one of the things at like one of the dead ends, and it flipped the maze upside down, and then you just keep going.
My screensaver is like my screensaver is like a word, like 3D letters that spin around, and they just say "I am Lay King."
Mine used to be the Matrix, but then I realized how stupid that was.
Mine was the Matrix for a fair amount of time. Mine was also
to sleep and goes black because screensavers are fucking weird.
That's what I got now.
I had this one. I don't know where I got this or how I got this, but it was a screensaver that made noise. It was like the AUX call from Metal Gear Solid, and it went and I'm like every time it would go to screensaver, I'd just be sitting on the couch watching TV or fucking playing video games or something. Then I hear I'm like, oh my god, I gotta turn off the fucking computer. It was ridiculous. It was fucking ridiculous. Anyway, Solus and Dr. DARPA. Dr. DARPA, let's be honest, he's got to be like the best producer out there. He's so good at making beats, and he's like an incredibly good mixer.
You know how glad I am that he's even a part of this?
Oh my god.
Everybody was ready to crucify that guy at one point.
Yeah, because he was being a little bitch.
Yeah, but watch this. Being a little bitch.
Are you watching?
It gets perpetuated when everybody who is in charge like fuels the fire rather than tries to quell it. Like, you shouldn't just threaten people to fucking kick them off of a website when they're going through a thing like that. You should I don't know. I think everybody was just shitting on that guy, and he had the whole world against him, and that just makes you go harder. That just makes you go worse and be more of an asshole. You know, it's like, I don't know. He's obviously a good dude.
Oh, he's donated so much money to the site.
And nobody wanted to give him a fucking second chance when he first started going all fucking dipsy doodle.
I did a mixtape with him like in July or something.
Yeah.
I did did you ever listen to the Egg Skin Dismiss tape?
No.
That was me and Dr. DARPA.
That's awesome.
Basically what it was 4 songs. It was a 4-song mixtape about how me and Dr. DARPA hate egg skin.
That's awesome.
So much.
You know, I am imagining right now how great that EP is, and I think it's only better that I haven't listened to it.
Yeah, you just imagine it because
just EP about egg skin. I appreciate it more knowing about it than actually hearing it.
Yeah, egg skin's a fuck. I hate that guy. That's why I dissed him. I usually don't diss people, but it's known to happen.
Fucking egg skin.
I fucking diss Wire Fixerson, and the moment I did that, I had 20 people jumping on me going, "What the fuck you doing?" And I'm like, "Okay, sorry."
Sorry, I'll apologize.
He's our sweet baby boy. You don't mess with him.
Yeah, I know. He's like the youngest kid, and he's a way better rapper than me. he's like a year younger than me, and he's like really good buddies with Why Am I Here, who's also fucking really good.
I still don't know why that guy is even here.
Why am I here?
Good
Yeah.
fun.
I see. Okay, I wasn't paying attention, and I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" We should probably take a musical break, yo.
Probably.
Before we do, does anyone else remember Ski Free?
We were talking about Ski Free like an hour ago. I mentioned it. Nobody said anything. So fuck you. Fuck you.
Should we play a song from the?
Yeah, from
Windows 95 thing?
Yeah, I've got one lined up. XOC and Milk Plus, On the Run, baby.
Here comes the money.
I'm Dick Donovan, embedded reporter here with coalition forces, and we're in the vicinity of former dictator Antoine Rejetovin's secret bunker. Coalition forces are using heavy ordnance to try and smoke him out. There's shrapnel flying, and fortunately my crew and I are protected by a thick-layer reinforcement. What? Wait, you're kidding, right? What do you mean this glass is not bulletproof?
Sitting in this cave and I'm pondering the days when I was paid and I commanded many slaves. My mind is wandering. I passed my days away in opulence and total dominance. Repression drove my crazy rise to prominence. My presence known to leave you feeling cold and something ominous. And honest if I wasn't known as troglodyte Adonis. Bionic, my propensity for viewing things myopic. It took me down a path where my trajectory was dropping. A coalition formed that came together to try to stop it. We called and warned them it would be better if they would just cease and drop it. Instead they brought war to my capital. The stupid troops of mine swore the highway was impassable. The threats and tirades laughable. My troops are crazy animals, but even they acquiesce to clear and present danger. Life oppressing strangers. We're suppressing anger and violence and gunplay. Keep up with this madness, I go savage by next Sunday. Dried blood covers my face. On the run, former ruler disgrace. On the run. I dreamed this day it would come, but never thought it would be me on the run. On the run. I don't care, cause they can't catch me. I am safe in this lair. On the run. Fuck it, I'll survive up in here. And if they come here, they gon' die up in here. So I fled. My confidants and generals are dead. Their limbs blown off and bloody red. The rubble from my villa could have spilled upon my head. These fuckers out to murder me. Their bombs just missed me by a thread. Now I'm all concerned with preservation. You want it, now you got it. You can have it, you can take that foundation. I fought to take it over from complacence. The backwater enema, my 20-man team, the foundation. And patience, it took a little while while I was chilling. The populace was scared, it wasn't hard to play the villain. The brilliant, the 5-star general, the leader. They gave me an inch and then I fucking took a meter. I'm evil, I'm batshit crazy, demented. I once threw a dude into a barrel, then cemented. One dude, I cut it like a fish in front of his family, and that's just a sample of my criminal insanity. On the run, dried blood covers my face. On the run, former ruler disgrace. On the run, I dreamed this day it would come, but never thought it would be me on the run. On the run, I don't care, cause they can't catch me. I am safe in this lair. On the run, fuck it, I'll survive up in here. And if they come in, they gon' die up in here. Damn, is that a helicopter I fear? I'm not hallucinating, sound like it's approaching near here. I feel the missiles start to dump upon the door in the rear. I hear communication, walkie-talkie chatter out there. The chatter mixes and it escalates until it's a roar. I start to think that it's the end when they get close to my door. I see it blasting on my gas when they point guns in my face. I pull the trigger on the bomb that I had hidden in case it doesn't work. Then they smash me with the butt of a gun. They drag me out into the brightness of the midday sun. I see my populace who I oppress and mess with their lives. I feel the hatred manifest itself and thrust of their knives. I see my childhood flash right in front of my eyes. I feel my life force drain while the pain multiplies. I hear the cheering and the screaming and the tears that they cry. I see the celebration starting as they leave me to die.
Interrupt with a breaking news report. Former dictator Antoine Rejetovan has just been dragged, kicking and screaming out of his hiding location in an underground bunker. Mobs of his former citizens were on hand to greet the former dictator, and an unruly situation has taken hold. The mob seems to be striking Rejetovan repeatedly with whatever objects they manage to get their hands on. I've now lost sight of him as the mob coalesces around his prone body. Coalition officials seem powerless to intervene. It is a brutal scene, and we urge you to turn away from your televisions if you have weak constitutions.
I'm downloading the pinball game.
Oh my fucking god, really? Like the
Yeah.
space pinball or whatever it is?
Yeah, space ball, space codex.
Okay,
Space
Dallas,
pinball.
Dallas, let's be reasonable for a moment. Don't say any more words the entire time.
I don't understand.
Let's.
You beg me to bring Dallas on.
I didn't.
for-
No, he had a gun to my fucking head.
Okay, you're like
He-
you're texting me up at like the middle of
It was
the
like
night,
3.
and you're like,
It was like 3
"Yeah,
in the morning.
can we have Dallas on? He's the biggest fan of Billy the Fridge." I'm like, I guess so. And then you bring him on, and you tell him to shut up the whole time. I don't understand. Well,
Because I wanted him here because last time we did this podcast, he was all bitchy that he wasn't involved, and I didn't want that again. But I don't want him saying stuff.
I can't tell if it's gonna be really funny for the listeners to hear all Dallas talking about is like old fucking built-in Windows
I think
games the
I think
entire
it is.
time. I think it's gonna be funny.
You know what?
Someone's gonna have a problem with it.
You know what, Dallas? Next on the agenda is Dallas beatboxes, anyways. So let's just stop playing games for a minute and do your beatbox.
Okay, hold on. Let me just. Okay.
This is a common thing, by the way.
How
Whenever
about-
Dallas is on, we
Okay.
schedule him beatboxing for about 30
Hey,
seconds.
can you shut the fuck up
Nice.
so I can beatbox for 30 seconds?
We gotta come back from song, right?
Yeah, we're back from zone.
I'm gonna start timing you right now.
Yeah.
What? That was like 10 seconds. What are you doing?
Oh no, I thought someone said.
Oh. Chadley.
Yo.
Chair.
All right, that was solid.
That's enough of that.
That was
Thank you,
Dallas
Dallas.
beatboxing. That's his contribute.
That's his contribution.
I
Okay,
can
so
actually leave now and go
sick.
get food, and they wouldn't care.
you should.
Oh,
Anyway, next up on the agenda is we have, oh my Jesus Christ, Bliss Nemesis returning to the rap scene.
How wonderful has that been? Considering
don't-
all of his contributions to the website
I'm
since
gonna
he's
be-
came back.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't understand about 99.9% of the posts he makes.
It's because he's a fucking shit man. He's just posting dumb shit because he's
okay,
a
I'll be right
fucking
back. I'm
dumb
gonna go
shit.
make a sandwich.
The
I-
reason he was banned was because he was just a fucking turd. He's a turd. Bliss Nemesis, good job. You're a turd.
I know, I kind of liked his whatever the fuck it was, his album that he dropped earlier this year. I dug it a little bit. I think his posts are weird, but he's a good rapper. There's no saying he's a bad rapper.
I mean, that's all subjective.
Explain.
Well,
He's,
I know a lot of people who are good rappers that if you played them for other people who are really, really, really good rappers, they'd be like, yeah, that's cool. That guy's fucking trash. Piss off. Like a lot of the people who I hear that get like called good rappers in the nerdcore scene would just get torn apart in some of the other circles of like as far as rap goes.
Can you do some like name dropping? Like, give us some specifics here, Billy.
Fuck. No, I can't.
No, fuck you, Chadley.
Let me go and okay, let's break some hearts now. Let's break some motherfucking hearts now.
Okay, yeah, let's do it because we don't really have any limitations on this show. Just don't be mean to people.
No, I'm gonna be mean. I'm gonna lose my mod status for breaking hearts.
Okay, you're gonna lose
Can't
your
even
mod
think
stats
of
for being on our show.
It's worth it.
Yeah,
It's worth it.
actually, Danger Aaron's no longer an admin because of last week.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was on your show. He lost his fucking spot.
You're fucking lying.
No,
this is
no,
real.
man. This is real life. The internet is over.
We break people here. This is what we do.
Did we break the internet, Colby?
We break
Yeah.
it down.
You ruin things.
If you
Shit.
type Google into Google, you will break the internet.
Also,
You
if
know what?
put
I'm not
Blueberry-
gonna call out any names. Actually, I retract my statement.
You don't want to lose your mod status.
No, it's not nothing about mod status. I don't want to hurt the feelings of people that I love on a personable level.
We were gonna break some
But
shit though.
Yeah.
there's a lot of people who rap that I think suck, but because they are nerdcore and they say some pretty
Funny
interesting things, and like because nerdcore, it's all about pandering to someone's nerdiness.
True.
So you don't have to rely on other things like, I don't know, flow and
and yet everyone always brings it up on the forums and shit.
yeah.
Always like, dude, improve your flow, and you're like, fuck you, man. I don't know shit.
I don't need flow. I'm on Nerdcore.
Well, it's because a lot of people who rap don't have a good flow, but they have a good grasp of like content and stuff, and people feel that above the flow. But like, I don't know. I see a lot. Here's something. If I had to go and put someone out on blast, is MC Lars.
Okay. I'm okay with. We ripped apart MC Chris and a little bit of MC Lars last time, so.
MC Lars got brought up on this forum that I go to that's like a local hip hop forum. Nobody had heard of MC Lars, or like the majority of people on the forum hadn't heard of him. And when they went to go look him up, they were like, "Are you fucking serious? This isn't rap. This is some dork. This is stupid." They just tore it apart. And I'm like, well,
I don't have anything to do with
sucks.
that.
That sucks. I was like, I think MC Lars has his positive end, and now I see MC Lars doing some songs with a lot of the local Seattle guys, like Greaves, and I know he was on a track with Geo from Blue Scholars, and these are all like Seattle regulars who he's working with on a national level, and that gives him a little more
oomph.
Yeah, a little more oomph, a little more reason behind what he's doing. But like a lot of people who are in the hip hop scene and not the necessarily nerdcore scene, they look at this as like fucking hokey joke shit.
Yeah,
like oh, that's not real.
Like
That's
Weird
not
Al,
hip.
kind of.
Yeah, it's like, oh, that's fucking corny. Like that's just the way they think. And like, I don't want to pull out. I don't want to pull out certain people because it's not their fault. It's just the way that nerdcore as a genre works. It's not built by the principles of hip hop. It's built by the principles of fucking nerdiness, and very few people really toe the line on both, you know?
Yeah, and I'm digging you there. And to be honest, like as someone who is like just such a big fucking fan of nerdcore, I do find I try to find the good in all rappers that I listen to, you know, even though it's 90% of it is super duper nerdy. But you know, I'm also really nerdy. And to be honest, I'm not a huge MC Lars guy. I think he has his cute little charm, but most of his tracks are actually pretty crappy.
Yeah. Well, it's his whole style is like, it's just
it's emotionless.
It's like condescending frat boy rap.
Yeah, and if you ever look at him, he's actually like not like he raps about being a frat boy, but he's like, to me, he looks like he's like 40.
Well, he's like a big white dude.
Yeah,
being big white dude is a frat boy pretty much. I don't know.
Aren't you a big white dude?
Dude, I'm a fat big fucking mound. I'm a fat dude. I'm obesity transcends race.
Are we
Yeah,
pro?
but fat people
Are we
always
pro
like-
obesity on this show?
Oh, yeah,
I don't
absolutely.
care. Are you pro obesity?
Fat people are absolutely like the funnest people to hang around with when you're at parties, because
It's true, because they're always wearing like a Hawaiian shirt and they're like, they don't give a fuck. They're there to fucking fuck shit up.
just saying 1,337,500. That's the score I got on pinball my first try, bitches.
Wow.
We're proud of you, Dallas. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, like, you ever see the movie Animal House? That fat guy is a blast. He breaks a guitar at a party. He takes a guitar from a hippie douchebag and breaks it. No offense,
Belushi
hip hop
doth
hippie.
not give a fuck. That's why I hang out with the Death Star guys from Seattle, because they're a couple
like
of fat fucks and
3PO and
party.
cosplay, right?
They party.
And who else is in that? 3PO, cosplay, and Bill
And
Beats.
Bill Beats is their producer, dude, who's not a fat guy, but he's a good guy.
Okay, cool. I really like 3PO and cosplay. They're decent dudes. They like contacted me on my birthday and was like, "Happy birthday, man!" Holy shit! Thanks, guys. You guys
I
are
didn't
fucking.
even do that.
Yeah, no, you didn't, buddy.
No, they're really good buddies of mine, and I'm glad that they're here in Seattle because they know how to have a fun time. That's code word for we've all sat down in a circle together and gotten blowjobs from the same fat nerd chick.
I'm sorry, really?
No.
Oh, fuck you. Fuck you for baiting that coolness in front of me and then taking it away.
How great would that be? The sad part about that is that story actually does exist in Seattle hip hop history, but nobody knows about it because it's behind the scenes. It's just not in the nerdcore circle.
You should definitely write down the entire story and then post it as a new thread, or post it in the comments of this thread.
I think at this point, I'm incriminating people with girlfriends and wives and children, and I would be ruining families if I spoke any more about this.
Oh, okay, I get it.
We gotta stop.
You don't get it. I don't have a girlfriend.
That's okay.
No.
I think it's time for a song anyway.
Yeah, Billy, why don't you choose the song? I'm sick of choosing the song.
This next song is going to be.
Make up your fucking mind.
It's going to be fucking Kabuto the Python rapping about kicking people in the face.
All right, let's hit it up.
What the fuck's good? Kabuto the Python. Kick you in the face. Time for a little math, aight? Yeah. Okay. Kick you in the face. My boot plus your face equals your face getting kicked in the face by my boot. Oh, shit. Okay, if you don't get it, there's a diagram on page 12. Alternately, I can come around the room and kick every single one of you in the fucking face. Kick your fucking faces in. Shit, 2008, I got 2,000 babes. Kabuto get aped, about 1,000 in papes. Clown fanana doubted you face. About breaking into the game, you still pounded the gate to no avail. Hate to say what bread you make stale. Jack got out of jail and went up the hill to fetch a pail of nails. Rappers is the holy grail. Kabuto read your mail, determined that you like males. Now I scale the walls of the Buckingham Palace. Hate fame, some gender call it Bucko fan malice. Fuck that. Time for supper fan chalice in my hand. Wanna battle, put the gat up on your band. Shoot the drummer, in your chick shoot like a plumber. Interdict and interject, fuck shit bummer. Some are not impressed with the Python stilo. That's as may be, type of dykes ain't me though. Kung fu rapping, kick you in the face. Soccer accidents can happen, kick you in the face. Try to tie my shoelaces, kick you in the face. Who don't find a dude racist, kick him in the face. Satan so sweet till he kick you in the face. Your mates vacate the streets when I kick you in the face. Try to take my rap sheets, I'll kick you in the face. I'm a snake with no feet and still kick you in the face. 123, 45, 67. Kabuto and P-Rock and General Bill Evans. 764, 43, 21. Flip the fuck out on record, come in a red rum. Try the new space cap, the red snapper mapper, and you faggots can't rap like Parappa the rapper. Fuck your nostalgia. I'm a buck that dog. His flow shit, you probably fur fact. Fuck that dog. I got 12 griffins I send on several missions, collecting sick beats for their master in federal prison. I'm dropping bodies, you better invest in the medical business. I'll make mythological beasts and meddle the business. The better the beats is, well, the better the bet on the business. That is the better the business, but the economy's fucked. Kabuto came to Earth on a comet, you fuck. Straight designing new drugs with a bong and a duck. Kung fu rapping, kick you in the face. Soccer accidents can happen, kick you in the face. Try to tie my shoelaces, kick you in the face. Who don't find a dude racist, kick him in the face. Satan so sweet till he kick you in the face. Your mates vacate the streets when I kick you in the face. Try to take my rap sheets, I'll kick you in the face. I'm a snake with no feet and still kick you in the face. Word the fuck up. Kabuto the Python, myspace.com/Kabuto rap. Peep game.
All right.
Well,
That was.
At least it wasn't Britney Spears.
It was Kabuto the Python kicking people in the face.
That's a good song.
Oh man, but the thing is though, there was that one guy who was like less Kabuto, and like I didn't put Kabuto on the bill this time, but you did.
Sorry and shit.
It's not our fault, nerd.
It's not our fault. We didn't do it. We didn't do it.
I was gonna say something by DJ Do You from his Disney and hip hop mashup album, but I couldn't think of any of the names of the songs.
Fair enough.
I just know that he did this one song that was like a mashup of E40 and Hi Ho or
Hi ho, hi ho.
Yeah, it was a mashup of Snow White and E40, and it was like the coolest song.
My favorite song in Disney history is Prince Ali because it can easily be like you can easily take out the word Ali and put in Chad Lee.
Prince Chad Lee. So I heard that the movie Aladdin was actually based in the future.
Where the fuck did you hear that?
It was on Reddit. There's like a scene in the film where the genie says something about being locked in the lamp for 10,000 years, and then he makes a reference to the 3rd century. So if he was locked in the thing for 10,000 years, it would have to be
at least
in the year 10,003 minimum, because he was referencing the 3rd century.
That would be 10,300.
But then, because the genie references current actors like Jack Nicholson and Groucho Marx, that means it actually has to be 10,000 years ahead of now.
Because he has
it's got to be in 12,000 because he's been in that lamp for 10,000 years.
And he was out to know about, I feel like they should have thrown a Robin Williams reference in there somewhere, and then everyone would catch it and be like, "That's cool, that's cool." And then
the problem with that is that all of Robin Williams' impressions are just Robin Williams with like a small vocal change. Mrs. Doubtfire was no amazing acting job. It was Robin Williams wearing a wig and some titties and fucking watching after 3 kids all day.
I love that movie though.
There was no Oscar there. Well, yeah, Robin Williams is funny as fuck, but his impressions are not like they're not fooling anybody. It's no Andy Kaufman, Latka Gravis coming in and dropping that fucking crazy shit on you from what was it, the island of I don't know. Andy Kaufman was an amazing talent.
I'll have to go make a peanut butter and jam sandwich and eggnog. Did anyone even notice?
Yeah, could you dunk the peanut butter and jelly sandwich in the eggnog so it soaks up all the eggnog, and then you eat the soggy sandwich?
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 I will not do that because I've actually already eaten it.
So per usual, right now I'm drawing a really fucked up picture. I do this every time.
Nice.
This one is like a skull with like alien eyes and like volcanoes for ears.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Chest hair, lots of chest hair.
I added pants to the muscular black man.
All right. So recently, Fatback Supreme has announced that he's releasing another solo album.
Is this related to his band, or is this a rap album?
No, this is like his Fatback Supreme doing a solo fucking thing, like a rap album.
Huh.
And he's released a couple tracks for it. I haven't listened to them yet, but I've heard they're pretty sick. And apparently, like, someone came up to him and was like, "Fatback, you never do solo shit anymore." And he was like, "No, I guess you're right. I'm always doing shit with Torrance." And yeah, but that shit's fucking awesome. Like, Torrance.
I got to be on a track with him on the Torrance album. That was fun.
Yeah, the Big Kahuna.
Big Kahuna. Like, they hit me up. They were like, "Hey, you want to be on a track about being in a burger eating contest?" And I was like, "No." And then I like didn't do it for hella long. And then finally they were like, "Hey, here's the beat." And I was like, "Okay." And then I did it. And then it was really nice and really fun.
So like, basically, they asked you, you said no, and they sent you a beat anyways?
Yeah, that's how you
cool
get the job done. Well, no, I think what happened was that Fatback asked me first, and I was like, I don't want to do a fuck. He didn't say it was for Torrance or anything. He was like, do you want to do a song about eating food? And I'm like, I do that every time. That's all I
all my
rap
songs.
about.
Have you not heard Cadillac Rolling Fat? You fucking
Yeah,
asshole.
and then a little later they're like, "Hey, it's for Torrance. You want to get it done?" I was like, "Okay, yeah, for Torrance, that's cool. Torrance
If it was
is
just for
fine."
Fatback, fuck that guy. It's
No, because like if it was just for Fatback, I'm like, come on, dude.
It's offensive.
It's you're typecasting me. But if it's for Torrance,
They can typecast you.
and Beefy's gonna be on it, and he's even more anti being typecasted than me, then I have to do it. Just take some slack off of Beef's back because that's my bro.
He's big in the shit.
Beef is my broski. I gotta make sure that if he's gonna do a fat track, I'm gonna jump on the grenade with him and try and save
Coffin
the
Pop was in
tune.
that as well, right?
Yeah, he's doing the hook, and his hook was like really fun and catchy. And like when they sent me the entire track together, it was like it was a production. It was like more than a song. It was like the whole thing was set up with welcome everybody to the Big Kahuna, and then it was dropping in and out. So it was just it was like
easy.
at that point it was like, okay, yeah, I'm a part of it. Let's do this. It's fun.
Wait a minute. He did the hook, Coffin Pop. Isn't
Yeah,
the
I
hook
was-
a chick?
Oh, I hope not.
Because I
It's
just
like-
told everyone that Coffin Pop did it.
Yeah.
Hold on. I gotta think
for-
about this now.
For the Big Kahuna, it's like
Oh no, you're right. It's Coffin Pop.
do the best you can do to some. I don't even know the fucking hook. to the
Only
song.
one can be
The Big
Kahuna.
taking a bit far there, man.
My bad.
Let's tone
You're
it.
pushing the limits.
My bad.
You're pushing my fucking buttons right now.
I'm sorry. Chadley, don't boss up on me.
Okay. All right. Moving on
Thank
with the podcast.
Can I just say,
we're still doing a
Chadley's
podcast,
actually
right?
like the least intimidating person I've ever met in my
Who?
entire.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm just the least intimidating person you've ever met because you're like the most intimidating person I've ever met. I feel like if I didn't give you a ride to school tomorrow, you might actually pick me up by the shirt and throw me like across a
Dallas is a
fucking room.
bad enough dude to save the president.
Yeah, Dallas is a fucking big guy. He shit talks all the time with fucking like little kids in our town. Fucking, we like spent like 2 weeks trolling the shit out of this kid's Facebook status.
Oh my god. It was
Just
so
because
much.
it fucking pissed us off. It was like something about like a teacher at the high school. He's like, he just threatened to kill me. Fuck you, faggot. And we're like,
Oh, wow.
And
I'm sure.
I was like, did you
Fuck.
just talk to my favorite teacher that way? He's not my favorite teacher. And I'm like, I will ride a dragon to your house and slay your.
Because he's like the nicest teacher too. Oh god, fuck that kid.
Kids these days.
No
Can I
respect.
name drop him? Can I name drop him on here?
Don't do it.
No, you can't name drop people from here.
Why not? What are they gonna do?
Brett
I-
Prop.
Because nobody else is gonna know
Oh
who you're
yeah, you
talking
can
about.
you can name drop Brett Prop. We'll actually post his Facebook on here so other people can add him and troll him and shit. Because he adds anybody who adds him on Facebook.
Oh, I don't want.
Good old Brett.
Brett Prop, what a motherfucker. Brett motherfucking Prop.
Long
Why
story
don't you
His
tell
friend
short.
the
Nate- his friend Nate is the worst one though.
Oh yeah, let's
Tell
share
the
the.
Brett Prop story.
Okay, I'll tell the Brett Prop story.
No. Okay, I'll tell the Brett Prop story.
You're not
because
allowed to
it-
say words. We've already established
Okay,
this.
no, Brett. It involves me, not you. I'm the one.
It involves both of us, you fucking asshole. And you're gonna make it only involve you. It's gonna be like, and then Brad was just crying in the corner, and I was standing there with my cape and my mask, beating the shit out of defenseless children.
This should
That's
have been
usually how
your
fights go.
story song for the vocalist producer collaboration.
What I'm saying.
Should have been about Brett Prop. That way we wouldn't have to
Hate
be
him.
listening to the story now because you'd have already immortalized it in competition.
That's true. I should have made it about Brett Prop.
Just saying.
I'll make my next one about Brett Prop. I had like a song made for him, like a hook, and it was like, "You're a Dutch, you're a motherfucking Dutchie."
Oh, jeez.
Dutchie, fucking Dutchie.
Those
okay.
kids.
All right, fine. Fucking Dallas, you haven't got like any word time, so just say your shit and let's get this over with.
It's not probably gonna make it into the podcast anyway.
Yeah, just
Oh, thanks. Okay, so Brett Prop, he's about
5'1".
comes up to my nipples, yeah. And he's super drunk one day, and my friends and I, Brad, Miranda,
Nick.
Nick and I, we're all on an adventure per se. We're going to Denny's or McDonald's.
7-Eleven. It was 7-Eleven that night.
It was 7-Eleven that night.
Fucking want to tell a story and you fuck it up.
Can you shut the fuck up for like 30 seconds? Just 30.
Every time you fuck up the story, I will correct you.
Okay, so Brett Prop is in a car and we don't know, like, they start honking and yelling and we actually don't know who it is at this start.
We don't know. We've never met this motherfucker.
We never met this person before in life. And he comes up and he starts like, hey guys, how's it going? And he's just so drunk. This kid's like 12 years old and wasted out of his mind.
It's hardcore.
So, he's so hardcore.
Hardcore parkour.
Yeah, hardcore parkour. And he fucking he goddamn has this thing of jerky. It's like a bottle of fucking jerky. And he's like, oh dude, check out this jerky that I stole. And he starts like force feeding us this goddamn jerky.
Tying us to the fucking telephone pole.
It's actually so ridiculous. He's like, oh no man, you're gonna love this jerky. It's the best jerky you've ever goddamn had.
I like threw mine away. I didn't need it.
No, I had like several pieces, but he like gave it to Miranda. Miranda's a vegetarian. I'm like, no, she won't like that. He goes like, trust me, she will. So fucking kid, I'm like, no, thanks. We don't want the jerky. And he says something about like, something's wrong with the jerky. I'll fight you. And I'm like, you're 12. I called him 12 years old, and at that point, this drunk 12-year-old lost his fucking bananas and just.
No, this is the best part.
He fucking like he's like, I'll fucking kill you. Just starts going off like a madman, just absolutely crazy, yelling at me. And he goes, I'll fight you. So I get down on my hand, or not on my hands and knees, but on my knees, and I put an arm behind my back, and I say, all right, let's fight. And he takes his fucking jerky bottle and he smacks me on the top of the head with it. And I'm like, man, I wouldn't do that again if I were you. And he goes, oh really? I like grab the jerky from his like drunken hands and I'm about to throw it and he like, no, please don't. And I look down at this small, pathetic little boy.
I'm actually going to take this time right now to clean up that puke. I'll be right back.
Oh, God.
I look at the small, pathetic little boy, and I'm like, fine. So I drop the jerky. And he fucking like starts getting in his car. Oh, by the way, he's in this car with this girl who has like fake tits, and like we know her around. I was like, she's kind of promiscuous girl. Apparently she's not, but I'm just gonna say she is.
She's gotta be.
She's gotta be. I mean, she's driving this drunk 12-year-old around, and she's like 18 years old. She graded with us, and yeah. So he gets back in the car, and he starts like yelling at us from the car, and he yells, "You better not come around the high school." And that's actually not a problem for us because we graduated.
Yeah, about that. Cool.
I'm like, all right, no problem then. And then as he's driving away, we call him a Dutchie. And I don't know if like has Brad explained the whole Dutchie thing to this group of people yet?
I don't believe we've talked about Dutchie.
All right, so a Dutchie from Tim Hortons. That's Dunkin' Donuts for all you Americans.
Hey, they have Tim Hortons in America.
No, they don't. They don't have.
They've started to bring them into like dual chains with I think Wendy's in America. They've started to, ever since Wendy's bought them out, they've been.
Oh, okay. Well, it's a donut and Tim Hortons.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a donut and fucking it's basically all bran covered in glaze with raisins and it's like disgusting and nobody likes Dutchies. Nobody likes Dutchies and that's why we call them
the fruitcake of donuts.
Yeah, so Dutchies is like, it's an insult because Dutchies is the worst.
I love fruitcake. That shit's great.
Oh, okay, but compared to other cakes, It's
Yeah.
a fucking
Touche.
ball of ugh.
Touche.
So he's driving away, and we call him a Dutchie, and he calls back, "You're right, goof."
This guy kills me. Oh
Fucking-
man.
He calls back like, "You're right, goof," like out of the window, and I don't even know, like, I know what rat goof means. Like, I've been around. I've beaked people before, and people have beaked me before, and I've been in some
Rat goof
pretty
is familiar.
gnarly fights. So I've heard rat goof before, and I think it's the fucking stupidest insult any human being can
What
say
does
to
it
another.
even mean?
It's like rat as in someone who barks on someone, goof as in a goof.
Can you explain
Rat
the word goof?
A foolish person.
It's like sticky thread. I don't know what goof means.
Oh
And then
god.
I remember you guys
absolutely
told
love,
me
by
this
the way,
story.
that you guys are dissing somebody based on a shitty type of donut. That fucking kills me. That's my favorite.
So he's
Yeah, we have a good time.
he's driving away, and he shouts rat goof, and I'm like, oh, it hurts, rat goof. Worst
You like
insult
fell to your
anyone-
knees too. You
I fell to
clutched
my
your
knees,
heart.
like crying. Rat goof, worst insult anyone could ever give me.
And then he starts, and then like on the status, it starts calling us Felcher.
Well,
Oh,
that was
and, like,
actually an interesting story of how you got his Facebook. You guys told me that story one time. I'm like, well, do you know what his name is? You're like, no, we don't know what his name is. I'm like,
we
search,
looked on
search him
Smith's.
up on, search him up on Facebook. So then you find him, and you're like,
We looked through like
that's him.
every person that we know,
Yeah,
and to find a picture.
we knew it was Brett. That's
Yeah.
all we knew.
No, we didn't even know that.
It
We
was
just knew that he was
detective work.
friends with Caitlyn, so we searched all her friends.
Oh yeah. Oh.
It was interesting.
Okay, so back on to Nerdcore, hey.
Oh yeah, we're doing a podcast, aren't we?
Yeah.
Well, we're
Fat
doing
Back-
stories. Billy, you got any interesting stories? I'm sure you do.
Oh,
not now.
not. Oh, now.
Should you want me to tell you a story?
Well, we're on
Why?
stories.
Why
Well,
not now?
this one's a sad story, so I'll get it over with. I don't know if a lot of people know, but I have a dog, and his name's Freezer. He's
That's
half
clever.
pit bull, half wolf, and he's just
That's
like
a-
an
that's a
amazing couch
gnarly
potato. Is he what?
That's a gnarly mix.
Oh yeah, no, he's crazy. We got him from someone who raised fighting pit bulls and some guy who was homeless who had a wolf, and somehow they bred. And
He was just like walking
Hey.
down the street, saw the homeless guy's like, I would like my dog to fuck your dog.
I don't think there was no option. And like the dog's just fucked. It was like a shitty situation. And so they went to throw these dogs away, and I was like, oh no, this one's cute. He's got like an ice blue eye.
Wait,
So I
wait,
take him in.
define-
He's the runt.
The
what?
No, sorry, but define throw them out.
They
You
were gonna
said-
throw them away because they didn't want to have little shit wolf pit wolves.
But what
They're
do you
like,
mean
they're gonna be-
throwing them away? Just like in the trash?
Yeah, to die in the trash. And so my sister was like, "No, don't throw them away." And she went and she like got, it's like I think they got like 3 or 4 of them, and we ended up keeping 2 of them. And anyways, Freezer was the runt, and I liked him, so I kept Freezer, raised him. Came home one night. I came home one night after a long night, and I pull up to my driveway, and I see like a furry body on the street outside of my house, and I'm like, oh my god, someone hit my dog. And then nope, Chuck Testa.
You fucking asshole. You're an asshole. Was it actually Chuck Testa?
No, nobody hit my dog. It was Chuck Testa.
It's
I
just
think
Chuck-
you made that entire story up. Like 100% of it.
I feel like the part about owning a dog is true though.
Oh yeah, totally got a pit wolf named Freezer. He's a killer. He's my
You
favorite.
call it a
And-
pit wolf? You call it a pit wolf or a wolf?
Yeah, he's pit wolf. He's that pit bull, half wolf. Like
call it
everything
pit bull?
about
Yeah,
that
but you
story
know
is
it's
true,
false.
except there being a
Just except
Chuck-
for the story.
except Chuck Testa. Yeah, like
You gave us the setup, like a huge true setup for a story
Yeah.
that wasn't true.
yeah. Well, nope, Chuck Testa. Sorry.
Well, that
I
was,
see
that
what-
was
I s-
delightful.
I see what you did there.
See that's popular right now. That's popular.
Yeah, yeah. I like that guy. He's crazy.
I bet you thought this deer
Nope.
was alive. Nope.
Nope. Chunk Testa.
Oh, best part is when he's just like, nope, they're dead.
Yeah. I bet you
Okay.
thought this
So
deer
anyway,
was alive.
Fatback-
This pheasant. The pheasant was what got me laughing. I bet you thought this pheasant was alive.
Not just like this bird, this pheasant.
This
Yeah.
He has to
Yeah.
single out a certain avian species. Anyway, so yeah, back on topic. Fatback Supreme is putting out a new album. As he claims, solo album. He announced that shit. Pretty exciting. Blah blah blah. Let's throw on a Fatback Supreme album. This is American Gold by Fatback
A
Supreme.
whole album.
Yeah.
No, it's not. Fatback Supreme, American Gold. It's funny because his album is actually called American Gold. But I just want the song. Just play it, please.
Okay, because I thought you were gonna play a whole album. I was like, wow.
No, just the song, please.
Yeah. Yo, Uncle Sam, drop that fucking beat. U is for unicorns and dreamers make believe. S is for the slaves watching MTV. A is for assholes, you know we got plenty. Obese in the belly, but I'm running on empty. You can go to Walmart buying shit you don't need, like censored CDs or a shitty DVD or an iPhone Nano with 12 gigabytes. You got a lot of great stuff and a fridge full of bagel bites. Fight for your rights or you could be lazy. Some people pick it, but you just daydream. Sit back, recline, and let the TV rot your mind. But who am I? I'm just a fat guy speaking my mind. Modern conveniences and bullshit vegans. I can't keep up when it changed like the seasons. Hannah Montana on everything you see, like sweatpants, perfumes, and ravioli. It unravels me, it makes me sick. She built an empire and the target is your kids. Put your hand on your heart and salute the flag like it's the best damn time that you ever had. Coffee and whiskey, this is America, baby. Knee deep in gravy. This is America, baby. We fat and lazy. This is America, baby. Coffee and whiskey. This is America, baby. Misled youth can't spell USA. It's the home of the Whopper and the home of Flavor Flav. There's a girl at a rave and she's sucking on a pacifier. Mom's at home drunk, listening to Reba McEntire. Dad's in the basement, spends a lot of time there. Fat and bald, used to be a college football player. Now he does construction and his knees always hurt. The American dream, really digging in the dirt. Don't need to go to stores, buy everything on eBay. He say, she say, I need to get a Segway. Where's my two-car garage and white picket fence? Every cent that I make always goes towards a rent. Sometimes I gotta vent, gotta let it all out. Freedom of speech is what I'm talking about. And when I'm walking the crowd, ain't going still in my dome. I'm disgruntled like the rest, but this is my home. Coffee and whiskey. This is America, baby. Knee deep in gravy. This is America, baby. We fat and lazy. This is America, baby. Coffee and whiskey. This is America, baby.
One of the important aspects of my vision is that this is not automatic citizenship. The American people must understand that. That if somebody who is here working wants to be a citizen, they can get in line like those who have been here legally and have been working to become a citizenship in a legal manner.
Coffee and whiskey. This is America, baby. Knee deep in gravy. This is America, baby. We fat and lazy. This is America, baby. Coffee and whiskey. This is America, baby.
welcome back.
All right, so we just listened to Fatback Supreme's American Gold.
Did we?
If I ever open a NerdCore restaurant, I guarantee you one of the dishes at the restaurant will be a Fatback Supreme.
If you ever open a NerdCore restaurant, I can almost guarantee you I will be there like 6 days out of the week.
And I don't know what the beefy would be, but I guarantee you it would not be vegetarian.
I think the beefy would be like one of those steaks so big that if you eat the whole thing, you get it for free.
Yes, that's what it is.
It would be one of those things.
What would the derail be?
The derail would be like the shut the fuck up.
The derail, dude, I feel bad. The derail would be a duchy.
You would classically serve duchies.
I'm just playing, bro. It would be an entire jar. It would be an entire jar of fucking beef jerky.
Okay.
No. The derail would be a cocktail consisting of 1 part vodka, 1 part grape Kool-Aid, and a splash of absinthe. It'd be.
But Derail doesn't drink. He's against drinking.
I'm trolling him. This is like the 3rd level of troll.
Oh, I didn't get it.
I'm really not paying attention.
Well, the first time I brought up the fact that he was a shitty donut, and then I brought up the fact that he was a jar of jerky that Brett fucking whatever
Hit
was
him on
given
the face with, yeah.
hit him in the face. And then it was the alcoholic beverage, which earlier you told me he was completely against alcohol.
Yeah, it irks him.
I'm basically right now, I'm like the fucking Kaiser Soze of trolling.
Me and his girlfriend were drinking one night while we were hanging out with him, and he pouted the entire evening.
I did do that.
We tried to get you to drink, but you were not having any of it.
I had
shit.
I had half of a cooler over the course of like 6 hours.
I had like 3, and I'm lightweight as fuck, so I can drink like 1 and be like half gone.
I got so drunk Sunday night. I went to this bar and I got in there and they were showing Walking Dead on all the TV screens. So it was like, hell yeah, we're drinking here. And then long story short, I talked the bartender into filling a couple of carafes up with vodka and serving them to me. I got
for free?
No, I think we paid for them. I don't know. I got drunk.
I just suddenly don't have $80 in my account. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. No, I saw this like thing in the back that they were using to like pour orange juice in to mix cocktails. And I was like, I want that. And I want that full of vodka. Like, oh, let's see what we can do.
You don't.
If there was a bar that was playing Walking Dead on all the TVs, fuck.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was a good spot. And then I ordered a pizza to the place, and the pizza guy, we ordered 2 pizzas. The pizza guy only brought 1. So then he came back with a second pizza, and by then we were like too drunk to eat. So I went around town with this pizza, giving slices out to people if they asked like very like trivial questions. It was fun.
Sounds like a good time.
It's a good time.
I'm actually horrified of zombies. Zombies are like the one thing that gets me.
Oh man,
I am not scared of anything.
Crazy.
I am not scared of anything except for zombies.
We like wanted to watch The Horde that one night, and you're like, you know what? Okay, you guys want to watch The Horde? Okay, I'm gonna go downstairs. I'm just gonna go downstairs.
I'm gonna play some Windows 95 video gaming. It's gonna be cool.
Yeah, I'm going to go onto your compact and play Snake. Okay.
So yeah, you only play games that will never, ever, ever have a chance of having a zombie outbreak in them.
I don't know.
Exactly.
Minesweeper. What's going on there?
I feel like one of these days you're gonna press one of those things, and then it's gonna be like a zombie in your face, and you're gonna be fuck this shit, hate Minesweeper forever.
Oh man, do you remember those? Remember those like internet? I don't know. They were like tricks.
Yeah,
where you would start reading like a post from somebody with some crazy music in the background. They're like, turn this up. The lyrics really mean something. And you're like reading this deep thing. And then you're like paying really hard attention. And it's 4:30 in the morning and everything's going crazy. And all of a sudden a banshee comes in and screams in your ear. And you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah. It's like, and it's like and it like shows a face too. It's like a long-haired fucking thing with the gross ass teeth.
Yeah.
I know exactly.
The Exorcist chick.
Yeah.
That's a fucking scary as shit movie.
Hate it. Ruined my
Made
life.
it?
Those were trolly. Those things. I didn't like
Dude,
that.
I like shit my pants one night. Like it's 4 a.m. and it was a long night of just like doing whatevs on the
Masturbating.
computer, all alone in my house, dark room. Turn the speakers up really loud to listen to it. Look so close. Totally fell for it. Freaked me out.
You son of a bitch.
Freaked me out. Ruined my life.
God. You know what ruins my life?
What?
People that think that they're better than me. You know why? Because
Dude,
they usually are.
I was gonna say, man, I'm sorry, dude. It's not my fault.
No, not at rapping. At anything.
No, yeah, no, I'm at everything. I'm
All
not
right,
my fault.
we should keep on moving.
Okay,
Yeah.
Oh, where the fuck's my agenda? Okay, Anob's preview track released for the album Diaries of a Space Cadet. Anob's, I think I'm saying that right. Anob's. It's like A-N space H-O-B-B-E-S. Anob's.
Huh.
Anob's. Sure. That. Recently, he released two preview tracks for his album coming out in fucking the spring. And I just kind of want to know, why would you release preview tracks now?
Why not?
Because I'm going to forget about it by fucking spring. Like,
Yeah.
If it comes out in April, I'm going to be like, wait, what the fuck? Oh,
Can I
As an
respectfully ask
artist-
you not to swear?
shut the fuck up.
As an artist that has released preview tracks before an album ever came out, I'll have you know he's doing this because he doesn't want to wait for people to listen to his new music.
He wants
And
people to start saying good stuff immediately.
Yes, and he doesn't want to wait for the album to come out because he wants to hear it now. And he knows by the time the album comes out, this will probably be boring to him anyways. So he's like, here,
Exactly, yeah.
listen now, and in the spring, get the whole album.
Yeah. And that's not stupid. That's stupid to me.
Yeah, it could be.
Because I don't want to. Fuck. Like I listen to the tracks, you know.
Yeah.
They're pretty decent tracks, but I'm not going I'm not gonna sit there and think, oh my god, 6 months till Ann Hobbs come out or Ann Hobbs or whatever the fuck his name is. I'm not gonna sit there and count down the hours.
He needs to just release these songs and not say anything about the album other than album coming later. Or if he wants to say something about it, just say, hey, listen to this new song I did. Oh, yeah, it's great. I'm going to space. I'm Calvin and Hobbes. Goodbye. Like, that would work.
Yeah.
But instead, it's 6 months from now. You're going to hear more music from me. Congratulations. Goodbye.
And this is going to be part of the music you listen to.
Yes. Instead of having a new album, you will have an album that is 60% spoiled because every time I make a new song, I can't help but show you.
It's like you listen to that track, and you know you think, okay, this is all right. You know, I had a point in my head for what I'm saying right now, and I completely lost it.
Oh,
so
also
that's okay. I don't think anyone actually cared.
Stop eating when we're casting.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got hungry.
It's because you just puked everything up.
Well, I went to clean it up, and you know my dog did like 90% of the work.
Good boy.
And I found out that there's Doritos over there.
Sick.
So I picked them up and I started eating them. I apologize. I didn't know it'd be an issue.
It is.
Dude, did you realize what Doritos are made of?
Goodness and coolness and
no, man. Look at the package on the Doritos package. There's like dead animals in the Doritos. Like
let's read the Doritos ingredients right now.
So don't do this because my girlfriend might listen, and then she won't eat Doritos, and it's already hard.
Your girlfriend won't listen. I can guarantee you that, unless it's on in my car.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Selected corn, vegetable oil, seasoning, buttermilk, solid, salt, tomato powder, corn syrup, cornstarch, onion powder, garlic powder, glutamate, hydrogenate, cheddar cheese, skim milk powder, sugar, sodium acetate, color, spice, sodium citrate, natural and artificial flavor. That's not an ingredient. That's like the description of an ingredient.
Yeah, dude.
Disodium, insonitate, disodium is on here twice.
Yeah, dude.
Disodium, but then you have disodium.
Why is disodium on here twice? Guanylate, I don't know what that word is. Calcium hydroxide. I don't see anything about dead animal skin or whatever.
There's no dead cow in there.
Not those words exactly.
Well, is the cow alive? Nope. Chuck Testa.
Oh, you're the funniest person I've ever met in my life.
What a shit man I am.
Quoting internet fads. That is like top of the barrel comedy.
What a dickhead. No, right before this, I listened to that stupid Chuck Testa, like the guys who auto-tune the news or whatever, they auto-tune Chuck Testa.
Auto-tune the news? Yeah, I love that.
And I was like, they were doing auto-tune Chuck Testa. That's been stuck in my head for like the last hour.
They did like a remix of "Can't Touch This" but for Chuck Testa, and it was like do 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 Chuck Testa. And that's pretty funny. I bet you thought these animals were alive. Nope,
did you see like the revelation that Chuck Testa like had some sort of Nazi war emblem on his hat in that video, and that he was like a secret agent for the fucking Hitler or some shit? They tried to make that public. And he's like,
I'd like to say to all the people on the internet, just great job. You cracked the code.
And then Chuck Testa cried himself to sleep.
Chuck Testa probably is gonna kill himself now because that's part of his duties.
He's probably gonna kill himself now, and they're gonna be like, "Is Chuck Testa dead?" And he'll be like, "No, Chuck Testa."
No, what happens is like the Germans contacted him. They're like, "We need you to go over there. We need you to just casually set up a business and just act like a regular person, and we'll strike when the time is right. If anybody finds out what you're doing over there, kill yourself immediately."
You know, now that I think of it, it might not even have been Nazi. It might have been like Southern fucking Confederate something. I don't remember. It was just like some
stupid thing,
race-related war emblem on his hat, and people were like, "You're so bad, rah, Chuck Testa, rah."
I will never condone Chuck Testa's comedy again.
Yeah, and I'm like, dude, it's some old guy who does taxidermy. Who gives a fuck if he's wearing like the flesh of a dead baby on his hat? Let the man be. He's
the guy takes dead things and then pretends they're not dead.
Yeah.
How bad of a person can he be?
Exactly.
He
wants things to be alive.
He's putting life where most people see death. He's a god amongst men.
He's taking one of nature's most beautiful things after it's not beautiful anymore and recreating the beauty.
Don't tell that to a necrophiliac.
I bet you necrophiliacs go to Chuck Testa all the time and they're like, "Can you please like stuff my wife so that I can still rail her and stuff?" Shamelessly.
At the very end of the commercial, it says Chuck Testa does not do pets.
Oh yeah, so sad.
I really wanted my pet stuffed.
I really wanted to keep my dog as a side table.
I think the reason he doesn't do pets is because people get their pets done, and then like they try and get a refund from him because they realize that it's creepy as fuck. And he's like, no, I don't do pets no more. I got too many people bringing their fucking animals back to me, and I don't know what to do with them.
And their fucking legs are ripped off, and they're like, "This fucking came right apart." So I was trying to get my cat to
Chuck Testa makes quality products. I would never.
Yes.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Fucking A. Next.
What? What's next?
Whatever's on your agenda.
What's next? I don't think I have anything left on the agenda. We could talk about Halloween and shit.
Okay, one thing.
What's up?
I just farted again.
I heard that. What the fuck?
My bad, dude.
Did you put your like mic down to your ass?
To the hole. And now I'm talking into it again, and I think I'm giving myself pink eye. It sucks.
You put the
worst idea ever.
Oh my god.
If you do give yourself pink eye, you deserve it for farting on the internet.
I'm saying, if everybody come to Boise, Idaho this Saturday for the show, if I have pink eye, give me a hug.
Man, if you have pink eye, you'll know why. That's fantastic.
Yeah, at least it won't be a
I
mystery.
really hope someone goes up to you and says, "Do you have pink eye, Billy?"
I'm gonna wear pink eye contacts just to like,
just to see if somebody will be like, "I listen to that," but they probably won't have.
I don't think the podcast has made it to Idaho yet.
No, it's made it to Seattle. It's making the rounds.
Excelente. You have to get Clop and Pop on here soon because I think he's dying to be on.
I think we're gonna hit that up pretty soon.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna try and get him for next week. Spoiler alert.
Excelente.
That was my my hope.
And then you got to try and get fucking jerky stick Brett the Dutchie on.
Oh my god.
We're actually in the process of trying to get Tedley.
Yeah.
Oh god.
We're trying so hard to get Tedley, but if you go to his Facebook, you can't add him as a friend.
Oh wow.
He's disabled adding you as a friend and messaging him.
What a turd.
He's complete. The only way you can get a hold of him is by posting like a comment on his Bandcamp.
Yeah.
And his Bandcamp is phenomenal. Oh my god. I wonder if he's doing any new shit. We should probably check that out before the end of the show. Actually, I'm gonna check that shit out right now.
Woods 2.
Boys in the Woods Part 2.
Grand Rapids Part 3.
There was a there was a Grand Rapids Part 2. It was like him with the bandana or whatever.
Wow. I can't condone this resurrection of Tedley.
It's not a resurrection. He's still very much alive.
Maybe in Chuck Testa's eyes.
He actually like does music in the future. Like there's available tracks, and when you look at the release date, it's like November 18th.
Excellent.
Is this a new one? Is this something new? No, this is still that futuristic track. Fresh Donuts is a pretty terrible album. You listen to it, it's like him. It's him. I'm shitting you not. He like edits himself so
terrible.
According to this, Chadley, it ain't nothing or not Chadley. Fuck, I messed it up.
Ruined.
Chadley, it ain't nothing but Positive Contact featuring MF Doom and Deltron 3030.
Derp.
I feel like that's so highly unlikely that Deltron 3030 and MF Doom are doing shit with him.
I think it's more like he downloaded a song with them on it and rapped over it.
That's exactly what he did. He has like a Beastie Boys song on there.
What a turd.
He put like feet Beastie Boys.
Dude, there's like the instrumentals from Boys in the Woods. He has the instrumentals. Oh, I'm so tempted to redo them.
I'm highly gonna suggest you don't do that.
Because then people will think I'm bad again.
Bury this Tedley. You need to emerge the only Lee in existence and then get a new name because that's this week's contest.
That's true.
And
that's
Barry Chadley too.
And like I'm not shitting you. Like whoever wins this contest,
you should be Dutchy or something about Dutchy.
Oh my
maybe.
god, that's
that's
awesome.
where you're giving people ideas. Let them figure it out on their own. The winner of this contest, I will use their MC name that they give me. Not to mention, I will PayPal them $10 for giving me an awesome name.
You know what, Chadley? Here's what I think you should do: take MC Douchebagel, and then wear a 500-pound fat suit and get a chain with a bagel hanging off of it,
and then become your best friend, right?
And just become my fucking arch nemesis.
Oh my god!
You and I are gonna have battles, East Coast, West Coast wars. Except it's gonna be U.S. Canadian fucking tundra. I'm gonna come to the tundra and fucking.
You don't want to come to where I live. Trust me. There's fucking snow outside.
No, dude.
Plus,
it's gonna
the
be
people here would just
awesome.
fuck you up.
Because I get to hang out with Dallas and we go around and we fuck with that Brett kid and eat all of his jerky.
I'm telling you, man. Since that
it'd be
happened,
good times.
I've seen him in person once. That kid fucking hides. That kid fucking hides.
Dude, I'm gonna find him. Then I'm gonna find that 18-year-old whore that was driving him around, and I'm gonna get her to fucking get in the circle of us, and we're all gonna get a fucking 8-man blowjob from that one whore, and Brett's gonna be there too. We're gonna be eating jerky.
We're gonna be high-fiving each other.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
I will only high five Brett while I'm getting a blowjob.
That sucks, dude. That's how you lose friends.
I feel really bad because
we name
Brett
drop.
No, because
He's like trying to be my friend now too.
Yeah, he is. He's really trying. He
Brett,
posted he goes, "Hey, buddy, how's it going? Do you have Modern Warfare 3 yet?" No.
Yeah, he said that to me too. He's like, I'm like, yeah, I kind of want to get Battlefield 3. He's like, it's really cool, man. You should check it out. I'm like, I fucking don't even like you.
Go away.
He messaged me this morning. I just messaged him, I'm trying to fuck with him. So I just said, let's be friends. So he says back to me, listen, I don't want to be mad. I don't want to be mean to you in Dallas. Is that okay with you, Bradley? So I just said, no, fuck. What the hell, you motherfucker? And I took a picture of it, and I'm just debating whether or not to post that picture on Facebook of that conversation, just to show everyone how much of a pussy he is. But at the same time, he's being nice to me.
Yeah, see, he's being nice. So
now we're conflicted, and we don't want to troll him anymore. I still want to troll Tanner Shelvaggio.
That's a story for another time. We should probably wrap it up.
Yeah, okay. That is all for this week.
Hooray!
Hooray! We did it. Thank you.
Times.
I'd like to thank Billy the Fridge for coming onto the show with us this week.
Yeah.
Hey, it's great. Thank you for having me. I didn't even have to put any clothes on.
Really?
I'm naked.
I'm okay with that, I think.
I'm saying.
Hey, Billy, can I just be a little bit of a douchebag here?
Yeah.
And can I ask you politely to mention me in one of your raps?
I'll see what I can do next round of the VPC. I'll drop the whole thing will be about you, actually.
The whole thing.
He'll take the Brett Prop story, you bastard.
I'm
That's
stealing
what
the Brett Prop
happens
story.
when you say it on there, man.
What have we done?
No.
Dallas,
we'll figure it out. I don't want Chadley beefing with me. I forgot that he's gonna now get a 500-pound fat suit and become our arch enemy and dragging me into the Arctic tundra and fucking bury me under ice.
It won't even just be like a casing. It will literally be 500 pounds worth of weights that I'm carrying around.
Chadley's gonna get so buff.
Gotta do it, dude. Gotta do it.
And then you'll be like, all right, let's actually fight for reals. Fisticuffs. I'll take off the suit and I'll just be like 12 pack. I'll have freaking biceps on my biceps.
Break my jaw, make me cry in front of Brett Prop. Fuck.
And then Brett Prop will never respect you.
And then when it was his respect and maybe a little bit of that jerky. I love how he was so convinced that a vegetarian would really enjoy that jerky. That's how good the jerky was.
Not only would she enjoy it, but she'd be convinced that it was good. It was that if she put it in her mouth, it would be so good that she would be okay with putting it in her mouth.
Yeah, no, it's like you didn't eat it, Chadley. Dallas had a shitload of it, and he looked at the girl and he was like, have some of this jerky, and she's like, no, I'm vegetarian. He's like, no, you'll love this jerky.
I don't think you get how fucking great this jerky is.
Your dietary choices will be proven wrong with one bite of this dehydrated meat.
He stole that jerky. He's gonna enjoy it.
Yeah, he stole that jerky. He stole it from 7-Eleven.
Yeah, no, it was too big of a jar, and he's too little of a kid to have actually stolen it. He's fucking.
Was he gonna do hide under his shirt and have the big round bulge just stick straight out of his chest?
The guy just looks up and says, "Yeah, thanks, come again," and he's like, just walking out sporting it like a motherfucker.
Oh well.
Oh well.
Happy trails.
And so another podcast comes to an end.
All right, so thanks for listening. Thanks to Billy to coming on the show. We're gonna leave it off with one of the preview tracks from Ann Hobbs' Diary of a Space Cadet. The song is called Whale Biologist. Peace the fuck out, motherfuckers. My name is Chadley.
My name's Billy the Fridge, but I'm not gonna be here next week.
Yeah.
On Nerdcore Meow.
Dallas, aka Derail.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Okay, it's over.
It's over.
No problem.
It's over.
playing shows packed full of robosexuals, but it's cool, cause man, I'm machines alright with me. Sometimes I hate this stupid galaxy, so I tag fail all over it. Know it all, smart ass like a whale biologist. Could go to dinner, but first I'll travel time, like how I just went to season 4 from season 5 and back. With the powers of my mind, forget how to fall, then I start to fly way out there. That's why they call me Spacey Space. I don't know, I'm about 5 seconds from blast off. Brought fresh air to breathe so that you can take your masks off. Behind the wheel, eyes blue from the spice. I know where my towel is, got my hitchhiker's guide. Cause sometimes there is no light in space, and there's nothing left to do but create. Like a Dr. Manhattan escape from the planet of the apes. Cause he couldn't get down with that paper chase, but it's all green versus white like the past of John Johns. So we shift shape to the next planet in hopes to start over. It's a full-time job, getting earthlings to listen when they're all caught up in that insecure narcissism. So in this case, who's the real shapeshifter? Another one of life's great mysteries. But we don't need to tread a little lighter. I just got a call from my man Rick Hunter telling me that I need to return his Veritech fighter. He doesn't know I got it stuck in mech mode, and I'm gonna fly it back that way so nobody knows that it's broken. Until I'm on the other side of the Alpha Quadrant, just another Hobbit's adventures through the universe. At the market on my daily excursion, I told him I'm normally not down with silence, but in this case I'll take the Asian version. These cats can't see me, although I'm right here, cause I'm ahead of their times by light years. I gotta get this situation offset and out of the hands of fakers, so I shoot through the wall like a Moonraker laser. Cause they're claiming that they're the next best thing, but they didn't even make it past the beta testing. It's a blessing and a curse, traveling at light speed, cause when you're crashing it hurts. So let me get a little Gundam with it if I may. My death scythe will even leave your next life in dismay. Like, I ain't letting no buggers get the best of me. To be the speaker for the dead is just my destiny. It's just a fact of life like night and day. But what does that mean when you're 300 billion miles away? Cause being fearless leader isn't just a title, it is a life choice.
NerdcoreMeow.